Another good omen. But yeah, thank you for joining us, and welcome to the first show of the Saving Throw Sub-a-Thon.
Yeah.
And we're playing a Fast and the Furious skin of there's a sub. Thank you. Yeah, we're playing a Fast and the Furious skin for Lasers and Feelings. I'll tell you more about that. First, let's meet our players. First, with me as always, my regulars, Max Isaacson, Sam DeLev, Gina DeVivo.
Hello.
Thank you guys for waking up and coming out.
Still asleep.
Oh wait, did you have to wake up?
Oh yeah, or at least coming out. If not wake up. Thank you, Thera Explorer. Oh, thank you, Denoma.
Wow.
Thank you,
Hello.
dude.
Hi, Denoma.
And we have two very special guest stars. Both returning people. First, Omar Najam, who was with us for Lasers and Feelings, and Magic and Mischief, I think. It's really early, sorry. And Elisa Pearl, who was a regular in season 1, and of course, was friends from Shield of Tomorrow and Geek and Sundry. Thank you for coming and helping to fill out our Fast and the Furious family for the day. And okay, where to get started? Thanks to Dom and Jordan and Megan and Tyler and all the people behind the scenes here at Saving Throw who are making all this happen. And thanks to John Harper for designing Lasers and Feelings, the game that we have been playing all season and continue to play today.
Yeah.
John.
Thank you, sir.
Good job on the game.
Yeah.
Like really good job.
Actually, very good job on the game.
We appreciate all the lasers and also the feelings.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Mostly feelings.
And while we're at it, thanks to the Double Clicks for writing the song that he inspired him to make the game. So, we're just spreading around.
I didn't know that story. Wait,
I also did not know how that's how that happened.
Yeah, or at least, or at least where he got like the naming rubric from at the very minimum. So
Coincidental.
no.
Rip-offs.
So most of you know, most of you probably know most of us from something connected with Geek and Sundry, be it Vast or Shield of Tomorrow or something like that. Things here at Saving Throw are a little bit different. We sort of exclusively rely on your donations to stay in business and to keep the lights on here. And usually we have like a bunch of tiers that reward donations, but today is a Sub-a-Thon, so it's going to work a little different. Today, to move up the tiers, we got to get numbers of subs, and we've already got a few. So a few of these tiers will just start off unlocked. Oh, there's another. Thank you, Bart.
Welcome back.
I love your name so much.
Yeah. I also like it.
I was telling all my friends.
So here are the incentives. At 1 sub, which is already unlocked, I will give a random player a secret objective for the game. Ooh. And this time, I thought of it in advance.
Oh! See, we are professionals.
Yes. See, we're getting better.
It's folded up.
And then at 3 subs, I will throw the table 3 rerolls. So that is also unlocked.
Hi.
Hello.
Is this not?
No.
Secret down.
Oh.
Secret
Aww.
So cute.
Bros taking care of bros.
Like a family.
That's right. And hopefully that gets the job done. So the secret objective is out, and the rerolls are out. And at 5 subs, I was gonna make a random player talk in rhymes for 30 minutes.
Holy
shit. So that's unlocked, and someone's just gonna have to start the
That's already
Are
unlocked?
you serious?
Yeah. So
You assholes.
So we'll figure out who that is in a second, and we'll give out the secret objective before we get going.
It's nice.
You're the English language.
Yeah,
Where's
sorry.
Amy when you need her? She's so good at this.
Oh my goodness.
Amy can't save you now. She can't save any of us now. So those are the unlocked ones. And if we get to 8 subs, which I thought would come much later, but apparently we're pretty close to already. Hobbs, the character played by The Rock in the movie, will show up and will try and catch our heroes. He's a law enforcement type, and I saw.
He's a good guy.
Sort of foresaw that happening after the action had started. You guys have been, already kind of great this early. So it's like, we're just going to hang on to that, and at an appropriate moment, there's going to be a Hobbs raid. DJ Who? I like your name, too. Wow, get a lot of great named subs.
I know.
We celebrate all the DJs of Saving Throw Show.
Yeah, we do.
I adore it.
Yeah, we got a lot of great DJs. Yeah.
Nice.
So at 8 subs you get the Hobbs raid, and at 12 subs, two random players will swap characters for 30 minutes.
This has always been excellent.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes. Sometimes this is kind of disastrous in the best way. If we get to 16 subs, if somehow that many people are interested and we get all the way up there, we're gonna hit a tier I'm calling the mole, which one of you is going to turn out to be a traitor to the team, and that is a role you adapt for the rest of the game. So it's like, that is it, you turn against the team, and you can play that any way you want. You can abruptly turn around and pull a gun on your friends, you can slyly try and subvert them, Iago,
and then pull a gun on your friends.
And
I'm gonna date Hobbs.
Is that an option?
Oh, lemon twist!
Have you seen
Thank
his
you.
shoulders?
Big. Dang.
So that's at 16 subs, and if by some miracle we get to 20 subs, the chat will vote for its favorite non-Fast and Furious Vin Diesel character, and I will work him into the story. And your choices will be Riddick, the Iron Giant, or Groot.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Y'all.
So.
Whoa.
Nobody's going last Witch Hunter?
That was my first thought. But then I heard Groot, and then I was like, I'm a plant, though.
Yeah,
I'm a plant.
Yeah, that is true.
Don't know what to do.
But I considered the Witch Hunter, I considered the pacifier, but I went with the most recognizable indeed.
It's good. Good choices.
So, thank you.
Some Criterion Ds right there.
And that'll be a vote for the chat. And if we get to 25 subs, Enthusi Amy, thank you for the host.
Oh, thanks.
Talking about
Sensation.
Maybe
And we were saying this
Enthusi
is
Amy can help
exactly
you.
We were asking you
how
to
it would
save
play out.
us. But you hosted us,
Yeah.
and that's good, too.
Yeah, that helps.
That helps a little. Thank you, Amy. If we get to 25 subs, and oh my god, that would be amazing. A random player will act out Dom Toretto's iconic "Winning is Winning" speech from the original movie.
Oh.
I've got the dialogue right here for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
So basically 25
He does that he does like the big arms. That's when he's like,
you do the
big
big
arm
arms.
top. It's
Yeah.
like, you almost heard me?
Yeah, double
He's wearing a
clutching.
black tank top is the least specific identifier.
Everyone knows
scene
that
where he's
tank
showing his arms.
So apparently, we've unlocked the first emote.
What?
does that even do?
Now we have to have emotions. Before we could have gotten away without it.
Wow.
We have to emote.
Is it happiness?
I know, it's
Is
not
it
really.
fear?
So we got one more tier.
I don't emote well.
Well, now they have a thing that'll help apparently in the chat.
You can just shoot it into your vein.
Emotion.
So yeah, one last tier. If by some incredible, they're just everybody goes crazy. It's St. Patrick's Day. All the drunks find us and just decide to subscribe.
We're right here. Tell your uncles.
In mass. And we get 40 subs while this game is going on. Then in season 3, we'll play a one-off all-carrier penguin game.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, snap.
Make it happen. Go wake up everyone.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
Make them sub.
Heart of Handprints.
Oh, Heart of
This is a good
Handprints,
start.
thank you.
We're gonna get to
You're
Carrot
working it.
Penguins.
Doing it.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The uncle's thing was a joke, but now it's real.
We're friends. It's real.
Yeah, it's we will
Get
invent
your
a whole
uncle.
world for the carrier penguin genre, kind of adventures for them. It's it's
And the
just-
whole game will be played out like.
Right, there's not much of mythology there, so this will be like a true sort of collaborative creation, like a real experiment in inventing a world
Is
for
it at
role playing.
I went up
Carrier
9
Penguin
octaves.
headquarters?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Thank you for the host, Geek and Sundry.
They got to work.
Yay!
Oh, thank you.
Sub and give us Carrier Penguin.
Thank you, Geek.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nevarian.
We'll use your subs for nefarious purposes.
Yeah.
So if you want to see all that stuff again, you can put exclamation point tips into the chat or exclamation point unlocks, and that will tell you what the rewards are and how you can help. Wait, so do subs get to give players rerolls today? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So as always, subs get to give players
We're gonna
rerolls.
need that.
Oh,
Thanks,
Starling,
Starling.
74. Thank you. So yeah, as always, subs get to give players rerolls, and we're doing like I think a raffle. Is that what it is? To win the prize?
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a raffle. If you win the raffle, you get a PDF of Agon by John Harper, the guy who created Lasers and Feelings, you know, he's created a bunch of games. They are all sort of great in their own right. They're all different and very interesting. And we'll give you a PDF of that along with a curated batch of every game that we've played, every Lasers and Feelings skin we played on Tempting Fate to date, which includes this one and Fast and the Furious and the Evil Dead ones, like the ones that we made up. Yeah, no. So you know, if you're interested in that, the raffle again is you can find out information on how to get involved in the chat. And
Potter boy.
Potter boy.
Oh, Potter boy,
Yeah.
Thank you. Know you, my babe.
wow, this is great.
We
Thank
are
you,
going
everybody. So
Here's some penguins.
Penguin's on the way. Penguin's on the way.
Ready, get my walk on.
Look, this game is just filler for the penguin shit, all right?
It'll be the exact same. It'll be a Fast and Furious.
Oh my gosh, it's
As
Penguin
penguins.
Fest.
Penguin, too pissed off.
I mean, this, hey, this could be it right here. You can be seeing the genesis of the penguin game, of two
I'm changing
penguin,
my-
too pissed off.
My character here to a penguin.
You're a penguin?
just kidding.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't necessarily... No.
Roll for your character, muscle hacker penguin.
Yep.
So yeah, so we're playing
Penguin.
Fast and the Furious, and the rules here are
new.
basically just standard Lasers and Feelings rules adapted for this world. And basically the way that works is when you do something that is risky, you roll a d6 to find out how it goes. You roll 1d6 minimum. You roll an extra if you are prepared to do the task, and you roll an extra one if you are an expert in that task. And that's a maximum of 3 by yourself. It's ultimately up to me whether you're an expert or prepared. You can, argue why you might be better or worse at something, but it's a pretty quick call usually. You've all been here before.
Have I?
And you roll your die and you compare the number. And every character in the game has a number which decides whether they are fast or furious. And in this case, fast means they are a character who is inclined towards calm, precise action, and furious means they are a character who is more inclined towards wild, passionate action. I'll tell you a little bit more about those in a second. And if you are a fast character, you want to roll under your number. If you're a furious character, you want to roll over the number you choose. If none of your dice succeed, you completely fail and things will get worse for you. And if one of your die succeeds, you get something done at some kind of complication or cost. And if 2 die succeed, you get done exactly the way you want to. And if 3 succeed, that's like a critical success or success with style. It, we'll give you a little something extra on top of that, or you'll get to call it yourself in some sort of awesome way.
I love describing things.
Yes. Often some of the best parts of this. And if you roll your number exactly, you get what we are calling today a Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
You're not in control unless you're out of control. Wait, it's the other way around. You're not in control unless you're out of control. Is that what
That's what you just said.
Yeah,
That's what you
Really makes you think.
Exemplifying.
And
the
a Tokyo
spirit.
Drift means that you get to ask the GM a question about what's going on, something reasonable about a character's motivations or how you get out of a situation or what somebody's plan might be. And I will answer that question honestly, and if you don't have a question at the moment you get it, you can bank them for later. That's sort of how we've been playing.
To ask about dogs.
Mostly to ask about dogs.
What's your favorite dog?
That happens. No.
How's it doing?
Wow.
Where
That's
is
2
it?
questions.
Can I drive to it?
Yeah. Can I pet?
Wow, there's going to be more dog questions, isn't there? Oh, wow, okay.
Dog Toretto.
I'm Sam Gillette.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention, of course, you can... Hey, Tyler.
Oh, hi.
Thank you.
Hi there, boys.
So I forgot to mention, you can help another player by calling out you want to help them, and then sort of saying how you want to help them, and creating some sort of theory for why what you're going to do is going to help out.
I throw them a door to help them escape the submarine. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
and then if you, all the same rolling rules apply to you. If you succeed, the other person gets to roll an extra die, which means if somebody's an expert and getting help, they can roll a maximum of 4 die. Yeah, that's what you need to know about rolling. So now let's get to character creation. And the way character creation works is just like in regular Lasers Feelings. As always, you choose a style and a role for your character. And styles that I threw down here are brutal, sneaky, brainy, suave, stoic, or reckless. And roles for your character could be muscle, hacker, mechanic, talker, sharpshooter, demolitions expert. But as always, if you don't see what you want on there, you are welcome to introduce your own style or a role, and kind of anything goes. And then you pick, as aforementioned, a number for your character, 2 to 5. A high number means you're fast, and it means you're better at things like technology and science, cold, rational tasks, calm, precise action, Mr. Spock type. And a low number means you're furious, better at intuition, diplomacy, seduction, wild, passionate action. You're a little bit more of a Captain Kirk, you could, if you are 3 or 4, then you're sort of, a mix of the traits to either side of the middle. And then you give your character a cool street racer name like Dom Toretto or, whatever your taste
Dog
might.
Toretto.
That could be it, sure. And
One of us is going to be Dr.
What we find in the game, secret objective.
And all of you get a vehicle, a cell phone, a professional item. So like if you're a mechanic, you have tools. If you're a hacker, you got like a laptop, that sort of thing.
Thank you for the host, Erica.
Oh, thank you, Erica.
Thank you.
Thanks, Erica. We can do the thing.
We love Erica. Come play with us someday, Erica, please.
Steal the thing.
So yeah, now, and everybody can think about, you all have some kind of non-gun weapon, which I forgot to write down here. Okay, maybe you're a Vin Diesel.
We get a personal item and a weapon?
Yes, maybe.
I just assumed that was what mine was gonna be.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
so I
no.
get a second personal item.
Yeah, I should have put it down here, but
Better than an airline. Dagger.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's it.
right, and that weapon's not a gun.
Bigger
it's
wrench.
anything else you want, right? A big wrench. Use your imagination. And everybody gets a player goal, which include things like you can get your character involved in a everyone gets a character goal, which includes things like getting rich, seeking thrills, finding love, being a hero, winning the respect of your peers, staying a step ahead of the law, being awesome, or family. Thanks to Sam DeLev, who is a genius. Of course, because it is a Fast and the Furious game, family has to be able to be a goal.
Yeah.
Except we've established that everyone's answer is family.
Yeah.
That is true.
So we have that goal, and we have a secondary goal from this list.
Like we have a personal item and a weapon.
Oh, wow. We've also unlocked the
everything.
body swap. So we're gonna.
We have?
We already did.
Yeah, thank you. Again, something I thought would happen a little later.
Yeah, but they're moving fast.
Yeah, they're moving fast. Thank you. You guys have been
And
great.
we're furious.
So we'll hang on to that until a little into the game, after everybody's got to establish their characters at some point.
And someone's been rhyming for 30 minutes, right?
And someone's got to rhyme for 30 minutes. Yeah, wow, we got a lot of material already.
Why did you bring them?
Thank you so much. So first, let's get to character creation. So Omar, give me your what is your style and role?
Oh, so I'm rolling for everything.
Oh, you're gonna roll? Okay,
if that's
sure.
all right.
Yeah,
Amazing.
absolutely.
Oh,
That is always an
making
option.
it up as you go.
Okay, here we go. 5. So I'm stoic.
You are a
Oh yeah, Seneca, baby. All right, and
I see
then
you. I see you in your Roman philosophy.
I'm a stoic hacker. This is perfect.
Beautiful.
I'm
Love it.
playing myself. All right,
play
I'm gonna
yourself.
go with.
Put a quarter in
Oh, well, I-
because you played yourself.
You don't want to roll
I'm gonna
this
have
next
to be 2.
one.
I'm gonna have to be 2. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Very emotional stoic.
Oh, this will go well.
And my
2 is
Yeah, that's
Fast,
old.
right?
Fierce.
is fast. You're better at
Fast.
technology, science.
I think that's what I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
as a stoic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a stoic hacker.
As a
you-
stoic
you-
hacker.
Stoic hacker.
Yeah.
Tech brain.
If things get too stressful, I remind myself that nothing matters. And
It's all ones and zeros.
it's all ones and zeros. And then
Alone and the Furious. Okay. Right, I just read it backwards.
my
It's early.
What's your name?
I think my name is Keys.
Keys?
Keys.
Keys. I'm
Keys.
glad we all went the same place.
K-E-Y-S.
Yeah.
Regular.
K-E-Y-S space K-E-Y-S then lowercase K-E-Y-S.
Keys.
Keys.
Your last name is with a lowercase?
Well,
It's Keys.
I don't want it to be.
it's his
It's
handle.
not
Did
Did you say
multiple.
underscore? Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, it's
Did I-
my middle name is underscore. Yeah, so it's Keys underscore
I thought
Keys.
you said it. I just imagined it, I guess.
Keys
No, that's right.
underscore
underscore
keys.
Yeah.
Keys.
Too perfect. Excessively perfect.
We're off to a great start. Okay, so I will the character I will call Keys, the stoic hacker, and Keys. What is your? You know what? Well, you can unveil what your weapon and your personal item
Wonderful.
are during the game. Everyone just kind of so we can get there a little quicker. So just give me like what is your character goal, Keys?
My character goal.
Beyond family, of course.
Oh, beyond family is going to be, to stay a step ahead of the law. Because when the law is unjust, when the law, I forget what that saying is, but yeah, I want to stay ahead of the law. That's what I'd like to do.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Gina DeVivo.
Yeah, hello.
So, what is your style and role?
I am a suave demolitions expert.
Suave demolitions expert.
You can call me
Nice.
Chrissy Malone.
Chrissy Malone. C
C-H-R-I-S-S-Y.
I got it wrong first time.
Chrissy Malone.
See what?
I had to represent
What?
C-H-R-I-S-S-Y.
R-I-S-S.
What is your number, Chrissy Malone?
I'm a 3.
You are a 3, so you are slightly more on the furious side. So you're like furious-ish.
I like things loud and hot.
Because you're a demolitions expert. Right. That's the connection there.
Makes sense.
So, Sam DeLev, what is your style and role?
You didn't.
what
There's
are
so
you-
much more about my life.
are you
You didn't
trying to
ask.
do?
I want to know so much about Gina.
Oh, I forgot.
Chrissy.
No, I see how it is. I see how it is.
This is why we're usually a night game. Okay, yeah, no, sorry. So what is your character goal?
I'm seeking thrills.
Seeking thrills.
You're a real Sia.
Like in an action way, right? Like
Yeah.
action movie kind of way, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're
want the
seeking
city to
thrills.
burn.
Anything else we should know about Christian Malone? All the weapons and stuff, like again, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
no,
you
that's
can
secret.
unveil during
That's
the
a
game.
secret.
So unless I'm forgetting anything else, Sam.
No, you can
DeLev.
move on now.
It's me.
Sam DeLev, what is your style and role?
I'm a sneaky thief.
Sneaky thief.
It's the best kind of thief. It's the kind of thief that doesn't get caught.
Are you
Are
Irish?
you doing the accent?
We will see how it goes. But it will provide entertainment for all of you.
It's not
welcome.
bad.
It is really bad.
Nice job.
So far, so
Rick.
good.
Thank you. Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
Oh, hey, Rick. Hi.
Thanks, Rick. Thanks,
How
Rick.
did I do that?
It's your clone.
You've been gifted a sub by me.
Oh,
That's how it works.
Yeah, hey, you know, Meaning of Night. Meaning of Night is the awesome person who has drawn our carrier penguins all season. Yeah, like they have been incredible. There's a carrier penguin for the day. It's you know, we tweeted it out. It's, you know, Fast and the Furious
So it
carrier
will be
penguin.
unlockable if we get to 40 subs. We could play that carrier penguin.
I mean, yes.
Wow.
Just putting that out there.
I mean, like, I'll say
Subs
that
are
right
amazing.
for the 40 carrier penguin game. Like every carrier penguin
play
that
one
Meaning
for
of Night
each
has
world.
drawn will make an appearance in game
For sure.
in their movie personalities. Just because, like, you know, that collection is so awesome. So thank you, Meaning of
The
Night.
possibilities are endless. Oh! All right.
It's gonna be so hard to focus.
I may or may not
yeah,
be Irish,
sure.
depending on how well I can keep this shut off.
All right. So,
I
Sam,
know
what
the right
you're a
words.
sneaky thief. What is your number?
My number is Did we decide that it still was a successful
Yes.
All right, then I'm a 5.
You are a 5, so you are a fast character. So you are better at intuition and diplomacy and
Hi.
wild, passionate action. And
What's your name?
what is your name?
My name is. My nickname is Gingerbread, because you can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Dan.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh.
Hashtag Sam puns.
Register your
Let us
opinions
know.
on Twitter.
Yes, yeah. Register your opinion on Twitter.
Register your
But the
opinions
real
on
question
Twitter.
is, are you a ginger?
I'm a ginger.
Yay!
Oh, it works on multiple
Love it.
levels. What's your last name again, Danny?
Lane. Like stay in your.
Ah, Danny Lane.
Or get out of mine.
Oh,
Gingerbread
okay.
Lane. So Gingerbread, what is your character goal?
Well, I would say stay a step ahead of the law, but like stay a push.
Stay a what?
A push ahead of the law.
Stay a push.
I don't step a lot. I don't know if you
Oh, I
if you
see.
know this about me.
Yes.
I want
get
that
it
version
now. I
of
do excessively.
Aladdin's one jump.
Yes.
I'm just gonna stay a push ahead of the law.
Push ahead of the law.
Just one push ahead of the law.
Anything else we should know about Danny Lane?
Hey, I'm sneaky. We don't get to know everything right now.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Elisa Pearl.
It's all about you.
What
Okay.
is your style and role?
I have nothing decided because I was waiting to help balance it out.
Sure.
Okay. I guess I'll do.
Go bananas.
Should I roll for it? Or?
Yeah, roll for it.
I'll roll for.
Join my
Really?
stoicism. Join the stoicism. There are dozens of us.
Actually, can I just roll for one thing? Because I
Yeah.
think I know what I want to do for everything else. I just
Do
want to
it.
roll for the number.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
I want to be a I want to be the brutal muscle.
I was hoping this. This is everything I ever wanted.
This is very similar to the character Elisa played on the first season of Tempting
It's true.
Fate.
It's true. It's like,
I feel like every character I ever see you, like that.
like
other
Do you
thing
like
that
go
hold
around
together.
beating people up all day? Is that your
brutal
thing?
muscle. What?
Is that your thing? You just go around beating people up all
Yes.
day? It's like,
Yes.
Don't tell the
Exactly.
internet.
Right before
don't
she
tell me.
walked
Oh,
in,
right.
you
No,
saw some
Elisa does
random.
not do that.
Yeah.
playing RPGs
Right,
today.
right outside. Yeah.
And what is your cool street racer name?
I don't have a name yet. I'm gonna roll for the number, but I think
sure.
I hope it's. I think I know what I
yeah.
want it to be, but we'll see.
Super logical
Jeez.
muscle.
Oh, good. Yeah, I wanted 5.
Okay.
Wow.
As full.
Yeah, you're furious.
Furious. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
No, that's
Perfect.
fast.
Thank you, Di.
No, wait.
5?
High numbers, fast.
High numbers.
Oh yeah, it is
Yeah,
fast.
high numbers fast.
Oh, okay, that's-
You're a real calm, precise muscle. You
That's
know
great.
exactly where
Actually,
to punch them.
that works too. And
Very-
my
very dominant.
objective is to get rich.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a classic Fast and the Furious goal. I like it.
Please
Yeah.
don't touch her.
Yeah, brutal muscle, gut rich.
I
Except there's
might.
a lot of Dom Toretto in this one.
Oh, I'm done for it. That's my character name. Just kidding.
It's just a coincidence, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
My character name is I was gonna say Alexa. I don't want. No.
We can-
Sorry. Help.
back.
I don't know.
Come back.
Yeah. Come back. Come
Come
back.
back.
Okay.
Max,
You just
what
created this
is
person.
your
Give them time.
style and
Don't
role?
know.
I.
Baby,
Or he.
Candy.
Hey.
How you are? How you doing?
Let's see.
Thank you again
Gina's mom.
for Gina.
That's my mama.
We appreciate it.
That's your mama.
That's my mama.
Hi, mama.
Everyone's
My
trying to
mom.
get his mom.
You.
My mom
really
did not
see you
watch this
again.
show.
Hi Max, who are you?
My name is Butch Bianchi.
Yep.
Butch.
You're Butch.
Spelled
I love him already.
Anci.
Anci.
Bianchi.
Okay. And Butch, what is your what is your style and role?
I'm a reckless mechanic.
Yes.
I'll fucking put anything into your car if I think it'll make it go faster, and I don't care if it probably kills you.
I love it.
So you're get rich and you're die trying.
Crazy.
Nice. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Oh my gosh.
What is your number?
I'm a 3.
Okay.
I'm mostly furious, but I do have a vague idea of how to work a car. Let's see.
Mechanic by an intuitive.
Yeah, I just like feel it out. I'm like, this looks like a gasket. Let's put it next to the
The intuitive
Medullator.
mechanic is a thing. Read Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, kids. It's a great book.
That's a 9:30 reference right there.
Go read. Just learn how to grow up and be a man in America.
Butch, what is your character goal?
Right. I was going to try and stay a step ahead of the law as well. And honestly, that just seems like the move. But man, I am a reckless mechanic. Do I want to just seek thrills? God damn.
I know.
Who am I? All right.
Use thrills.
Nobody's interested in winning the respect of their peers or being a hero. I love this group.
1 through 3,
No,
seek
we're already family.
thrills. 4 through 6,
Family doesn't
step
respect
ahead of
each
the
other.
law.
Go for it.
3, I'm seeking thrills, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Thrills. Let's do this.
Nice.
I
Blow
hear there's some
everything up
thrills
with
a quarter
explosive
mile away.
cars.
Chrissy and
I got
Butch.
you,
Put
BB.
whatever
Let's
you want in
go.
there.
A lot of thrill
All right.
seekers.
I
Love it.
Lawmen.
Yeah.
I mean,
So.
What do we do for a living?
Yeah, why would we?
Okay, we're never gonna get started here because
Oh,
there's
wait,
more
I know what
business
my
to
name
attend to.
is.
Oh, you got a name, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's just got a name.
I am Kiana.
Yeah.
Here's
And
some
you don't know
Kiana.
my last name because I'm ex-military.
Whoa.
I don't talk much. Very tactical. So you don't know my last name. You don't need to.
you're the one
K-E-N-A?
who's totally
Kiana.
dating Hobbs.
You don't need to know that.
K-E-A-N-A?
K-E-Y-A-N-A.
K-E-Y.
A-N-A.
So we have a key and a Kiana.
Kiana. Is there a key? Wait, who's
Yeah,
the key?
keys,
keys.
keys.
Oh, you know,
Oh,
keys.
keys.
You know,
Keys
You
on
know,
the
He's
night.
driving on that ice.
Oh, thank you for the sub R4. So great. We've got our characters locked down. Our crew is Keys _Keys. Chrissy Malone, Danny Lane, Kiana. We don't know her last name, and Butch Bianchi.
Yo.
And we will pick up with them in a moment. But for right now, first, I'm going to give Omar the secret objective.
This will go well.
so well. I won't peek. I promise.
I'm
excited.
looking
want it.
now.
I'm not. I didn't take the
There's more
sneaky
folds
traits,
than
so
I
I
thought.
don't get that.
Just like me.
This is the best gift I've ever been given.
I'm excited.
Wonderful.
Guys, this is how prepared it is. It's typed.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not just scribbled.
Usually, I don't even remember to start thinking of it until I'm like reading it on the air.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
What have you done with Rick Bud?
Yeah,
I don't know if this is that much of a secret, if I'm being honest, but
This is me at 9 in the morning. No.
Really
Good
obvious.
thing. All right, what else do we got?
So that is out, and we've unlocked a couple of other things. We've unlocked one more because I already told you about the body swap unlocked. We've unlocked the mole. So
Already? They're gonna know they're the mole the whole time.
the whole time. So we're gonna do that right now before the game starts.
Amazing.
I just got so nervous.
I love the ones when I pick it up and I'm not the mole and it's
Early
just
morning
fine.
agita, it's
I
important.
appreciate that I'm
Please
fine.
pick
Hands
and
up
it
in the
knows
air.
it.
I'm gonna throw one to
Grab what
you,
you will.
one to you.
Grab what you can.
Everybody got one.
oh, okay.
Oh god, oh god.
Do
Look
not,
at it?
do not, yes, read it, but do not reveal what
Okay.
yours says. It either says you're fine or it says you're a traitor.
Oh,
Okay.
Awesome.
I get this word.
Now I get it.
Okay, so what do you do if you're the traitor though?
Whatever you want to do. If you are the traitor, you can try and subvert the team from the inside. You can work openly against them right from the beginning if you want. That will be interesting.
The lollipop of suspicion.
Yeah. Is Sam the traitor? Are they fucking with us? I don't know.
Yes. The
Answer
answer is
yes.
yes.
So
The
much
second
yes.
part, regardless.
Yes.
Yeah. No matter.
All of the above.
And we have some rerolls to give out.
Amazing.
Given the length of this game and the generosity of everybody so far, I encourage you to use with reckless abandon.
Yeah.
So
so
here
you have a
please
reckless-
go.
Reckless.
All right.
Potter Boy sends their reroll to Sam.
Yeah.
And
Boy,
Bard in the Yard sends their reroll to Gina.
Thanks, Bart in the yard.
And DJ
Get on
Phoenix
with the yard.
gives their 2 rerolls to Gina and Eliza.
Oh, did you Phoenix?
And DJ Who, God, we say again, so many awesome DJs.
DJs.
DJ Who gives their reroll to Eliza.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lemon Twist sends their reroll to Sam. Thera Explorer sends their reroll to Gina.
Thanks, Sarah.
Denoba sends their reroll to Eliza.
Oh, thanks.
Nobody loves that.
I know. I'm like,
No, they just
Nobody
trust
likes
you.
them.
They trust
Omar and Max get cold.
Trust.
Heart of Handprint sends their reroll to Gina.
Part of handprint. Thank you.
The best bit.
I should have taken reckless because I'm gonna be spending.
Tyler Boyce sends his reroll to Eliza.
Thank you.
Baby
Tyler.
Kenya sends their reroll to, surprise, surprise, Gina.
I would have laughed so hard if you
But
didn't say
JP Raycath,
would've been
JP
amazing.
Raycath, an
hero we
awesome,
deserve.
awesome hero, the hero we deserve, gives their reroll to Omar.
Oh, that is the only love. Wait,
Nobody loves
Thank
me.
you so
you
much.
subbed. Who do you give your reroll to?
Yeah, who's your
Oh.
It can't be
That's
yourself.
right.
It
Can't
can't
be
be
yourself.
myself.
Cannot.
You can give it to yourself.
You
No,
can't
you
give
can't.
yourself a reroll.
All right.
You can
Well,
roll for it,
It's
though.
discourteous.
I'm giving my reroll
Thanks, Rick.
because
I love
I
you
root
the
for the
most.
underdog. I'm always on the side of the guy that nobody
And
likes.
you're reckless and you'll shoot
Yeah,
it.
JP.
Oh, Batcaves gives their reroll to Max too. It just came.
Omar's the
Max
one who
is-
sucks.
People like Max twice as much as Omar.
Once a month,
I never would have
Sleep on the kitchen floor and only eat stale bread. Marcus Aurelius, I believe.
Marcus Aurelius, probably.
Right? I believe. Really gonna pull some
Oh, wow, there's one more coming
references
through.
here today.
Can't believe it.
Stylin74 gives a reroll to Sam. Thank you, Stylin. Oh, and thank you for the sub, Kiki Bird.
Island.
So what we have on the table now is rhyme time. So let's figure out who's going to start this thing rhyming
Already
for a
broken.
half
What
an
do you need
hour.
from me? I'm already doing terrible things to the English language.
Oh wow, that would be horrible. I mean,
It's all
wonderful.
lyrics from here on out.
Limericks. Oh my
So-
god. Actually, it probably
1,
should be
2,
lyric
3,
limericks.
4, 5, 6.
We should
Oh, so you reroll on 3.
push for
yeah, we roll
limericks,
on
I,
through.
you know?
Alright, got it.
No.
If you want, push for limericks.
Oh, thank God.
Fuck!
Yes!
You have to do limericks.
Apparently, it's Irish rhyme time because
I'm so happy.
Sam
Irish rhyme time.
will be rhyming
It's
for
just
half an
making me
hour.
think Finn is at the table.
Starting at the game.
So happy.
And I will ask somebody behind the camera there to
Injustice.
time out that half hour once we get rolling, just to call out when Sam is good.
What? That's me, though.
That's you.
you.
It's your clone.
gift.
It's your clone.
That's
Who gifted? Who
That's how it
gifted?
DJ.
Yeah!
You're lovely. Thank you so much.
You could give your reroll to the only person who doesn't have one.
That's true. I could do that. But I will fucking not.
I want that to be a ringtone.
Kiki Bird also gives
Alright,
a
mine
reroll
goes to Elisa.
Max.
Thank you.
The dice say so.
Oh,
So we can continue
Bird.
making it hail
And
towards you.
Sam gives their reroll
promise to
to
eat it.
Elisa.
Thank you. And thank you, DJ
Thank you.
Phoenix.
Wow, there's going to be a lot of rerolling. By the way, folks, you can also give your rerolls to me. I guess I forgot to mention
No.
that. That must be what explains
Never
that
do.
result.
I'm sure they know.
It's good
You
for
already have
conflict.
too much power.
They
If
know.
you give a reroll to me, I can force them to reroll when they do well. They hate it. It's great. It's very entertaining. Don't
We
do it.
do. We hate it.
Give to
It
me.
They
isn't
hate
great.
it. You should
No,
do
The
it.
stuff of our head.
It's great.
It's
So,
a pitch.
so the Hobbs raid is unlocked, and we'll hit that somewhere in the game when just seems appropriate. And the body swap is unlocked, and we'll hit that, I don't know, an hour into the game or something.
Wow.
Once some characters are on the table. We got a lot of stuff. So just to remind you where we're at, the last thing unlocked was the body, the mole. So if we get
did
20
that.
subs, if we get to 20, the next goal, the chat will get to vote for your favorite non-Fast and the Furious character played by Vin Diesel. And I will work him into the story. Wow, I was not sure we were going to get here. Your choices will be Riddick, the Iron Giant, or Groot. So
Groot or Groot.
if you have always
But Iron
If
Giant.
it ends in Superman,
Giant,
I will
though.
cry
No, you
so
Iron
hard.
Giant.
Crawl in his brain and do
I know.
crazy things.
I know.
I'm committed.
You're
to this.
committed.
You can have other opinions. They'll just be wrong. It's fine.
Brad Bird is here.
alien cool guy.
So yeah, so that is the next one. So
this gets
thank you
to
everybody. You have been awesome. Yeah.
Let's play.
I think. Oh wait. Are these,
Still not
We haven't
this game.
started.
our
game?
R4's 96369 gives their
Legitimately
reroll
no.
to Sam.
Thank you so much, our first 9 person.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you everybody.
Amazing.
96369.
96369.
Thank you.
Oh,
You guys have been
Just
amazing.
think,
You are
if
always
we do
amazing.
get to 50, that's
I like that.
50 rerolls. That's a lot.
I get it now.
We better start playing.
We better
so we can
start.
Yeah,
fucking
start
roll.
using
We
Yeah.
gotta burn
Rerolls.
through these.
All right, so
We don't
Nobody
need
even look at
water.
the dice. Like, we don't okay.
let's just jump in. Here we go. So, the setting, it is present day, and you guys are a smallish kind of local race crew. Think the Fast and Furious first movie. You are street racers. You put all your money into your cars. You hang out together at the same garage. You are a very exclusive kind of club. You show up at the races, at the tournaments, stuff like that. Every once in a while, you probably engage in some sort of petty crime to buy those fancy cars and those fancy engines and stuff.
Can I pitch a group name?
Absolutely.
We're the Fast Five.
Yeah.
All
right.
I like that.
That's actually got a ring to it. Just,
I am Groot.
it feels like familiar already. So
Good, yeah, Fast Five.
I think Omar just completed his secret
Oh, no.
objective.
Yeah.
I'm almost there. It's gonna be a long
do you have
game.
to say all this?
No way you've got.
I know.
Oh. This is great.
This is
All
gonna
right.
be very.
We all know what Omar's
He
doing.
doesn't have the suave trait. That's what's wrong.
So,
Secrets are necessary.
unfortunately for me, the Vin Diesel tier is unlocked. So, chat,
Wow.
we're gonna ask you to vote, and I'm gonna leave it up to Jordan and Dom over there to figure out, or Megan to figure out how this works, on whether you want this to be Riddick, the Iron Giant, or Groot. Those are your three choices. Whoever you pick will
doing
show
it,
up.
right?
You are influencing the vote.
Yeah, I'll be doing it.
Yes.
And somewhere along the course of the game, one of these characters will show up and make a difference in the story. That's what I'm holding out here. That's your hope. Riddick's not coming along for the whole ride, but he can show up and save you in a crucial
our
moment.
cameo.
Or yeah.
We get stuck in a
It's a
tunnel. He can see.
That's right. He can lead you through the tunnel.
Whoa, it's dark in here.
Perfect.
Yes, Riddick could be wandering around tunnels
You need Riddick.
in New York. But yeah, so you are a small local race crew in New York, right on the outskirts of New York City.
Oh, we're in New York.
Wow.
Yeah, we are in New York.
Forgot.
Don't worry. Let's say you are, let's say you're a Brooklyn crew. You don't operate out of
boy.
Manhattan proper. You are in the boroughs, as
Is
they
there
say.
a landlord, Abraham Goldfarb or somebody?
You're
That's the bar we're in. Goldfarbs.
We're better than that.
Barbs.
We're in the pub Goldfarbs.
So yeah, you are, you live a life very much like the Fast and the Furious crew do in the first movie, and we are going to start out right there. We'll say that you guys, you've known each other a while. You are all friends. You've all got your own individual vehicles, as we've said.
Start in the bar Goldfarbs.
And we start in the bar Goldfarbs.
Bars in the arms.
And you've got about 10 minutes before y'all are required to be ready to be at the starting line for tonight's drag races. So finish up your beers, do whatever it is you're doing. Let's take a moment to meet everybody and go. You were at the bar.
Well, I'm about to be racing, so I'm furiously pacing.
I forgot. That's amazing.
Nice.
I'll remind you lots of time, yeah?
Did you see that?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
What happened? What did you do?
He took the top off.
He whispered in Omar's ear about getting a beer.
Butch Bianchi doesn't mess with bottle openers. That's what teeth are for.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you guys know that I updated the tech in the cars to make sure that we're checking our speed radometers as we're going through.
You touched my car without asking?
I wanted to make sure that I didn't spend any extraneous time making the cars go slow. So what I did is I just pumped up and souped up that tech. So you're going to be able to read exactly what kind of skid you're looking at on the road, as well as air pressure that's on the outside and humidity. So we'll be good to go and rolling.
I appreciate you, but touching a lady's car is just a step too far, don't you think?
Thank you, Stitchy baby.
I've been in under that
That's my
carriage
sister.
for a while as well. I got about 600,000 horsepower pumping into your car there, like 85 cylinders. You got about 6 gallons of NOS in the trunk. I don't know what all the doodly hoop is about his tech business, but your car's basically a rocket ship.
And this place is, you know, the music's playing. This is like this is kind of a rough and tumble kind of bar. Gold Farbs, yeah. And,
in Brooklyn.
And you can see across the bar there is a rival crew that you know. You're basically your chief competitors, both at the races. And in the sort of small time.
You're
Extracurriculars.
going to make our rivals look like
extracurricular.
petty rivals.
Their crew is called.
I would say, do you mind if I pitch a crew name?
What is their crew called? No, go for it.
Because there's 2 more of them than us, right?
Sure.
So I don't know, like the Furious 7.
So you're in the Fast Five and they're the Furious Seven.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Can you just make that up right now?
Check, please.
What could this secret objective
I don't know
maybe?
where
You'll
he's
just have to
getting
wait
me
till perhaps
here all
you'll see.
Yeah.
It's like, ladies and gentlemen, this is what creative inspiration looks like. These are just coming to him right off
Yeah.
the top of his head. He.
Muse is just dropping them.
Okay, yeah. So you are the Fast Five, and you see the Furious Seven, and they are over there, and they are kind of like. You know, they're looking at you and they're sort of almost like goading you a little bit, sort of like, you know, hey, see you later. You know, it's like, and they, you know, they are actually just, let's say, they're a little bit better than you guys in a sense, where you are.
Says who?
You are the
Yeah.
hottest up and comers. They are kind of like the kings of the scene.
That's why they're threatened by us.
That is very likely.
All empires fall.
Just ask the stove.
That's true. That actually is very,
It's like
natural entropy of history we'll do that to you, so.
SYR.
Surjala?
Surjala. Oh, yeah, thank you. Surjala, thank you for the show.
Thank you.
Yo.
Yeah, and it's like their cars are a little bit better. They're a little bit more well known than you are. They are the ones who typically take the most victories at the races, and you fully expect to see them later. And they sort of on their way out stride by your table, and they're sort of just like, you know, hey kids, you coming to play with the grown-ups at the races again tonight?
Children aren't allowed
Oh,
to
why?
drive.
Will there be someone other than you there?
Right. And he sort of looks you over and,
Brains the operation, are you
I
then?
forgot something.
hey,
Clucking about like a wee little hen.
anytime you want to put your pink slip where your mouth is, I'm here.
I can put my foot where your mouth is,
Woo! Okay, and he just, you know what, actually, you know, I'm gonna
Kiana
say,
pulls out her gloves and is just, during this, is watching and putting them on slowly.
Oh, I lean over to Chrissy. Oh, those are punching gloves.
he,
All of Kiana's gloves are punching gloves.
Yeah,
It's one of
I guess they're just gloves.
my many traits of hers that I love.
he's like, I'm gonna spare you guys the embarrassment, and I'm just gonna kick your ass out on the blacktop. And with that, he turns and takes his crew, and they file out the front door, and you hear all these loud engines just like start revving out front. Like,
He's scared.
and yeah, now he's putting on a big show. It's like they're not going anywhere; they're just revving their engines, kind of. And then suddenly you just hear all these
your boy
tires
playing with a little
screech
toy.
out, and they just blaze away.
I would like
Blazes.
to, if I can, I would like to roll to like listen to try and hear like what kind of engines these guys are running.
How many
Think I can
gallons
do it
of
from
knobs?
Here, from just hearing it, be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Is
that's
Is it
a-
less than 6 gallons?
that's a
Because
Hemi.
we got this.
Sure. You are a furious-ish character. It's 3, trying to listen for what kind of engines they have.
Like,
That sounds like it's a very precise action. You're trying to tell engines while they are revving all at the same time.
turbo.
Now, if you'll put your pride aside for a second, perhaps I can assist with some of my sensors.
Yeah, right, Poindexter.
That's not, my name is Keys.
Keys.
Yeah, right, keys.
We're going to say that you are an expert in auto mechanics, so you can roll 3 die here. But it's a fast action, so you're going to want to roll under your number, which is a 3. But he wants to help you first. So what are you doing to help him?
I'm providing my sensors.
You are providing sensors.
Oh,
Okay,
like
yeah, sure.
analyzing the audio.
Right, yeah, analyzing audio. Sure, yeah, great.
Can look at the forms, the waves.
Let's see if you
on a
can get your laptop out in time here. You're an expert at this, and you are a furious character. This is a fast action, I would say, science and technology. You want to roll under, but you are also the hacker, so you can roll 3 also like him, because you are an expert, even though it is not, your character inclination. We got a lot of really interesting characters on
I
there.
love it.
Very complex.
Sure, go for it. See what happens. Roll 3. You want to roll under your number, which is 2.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
You got re-rolls.
Your
Yeah.
computer don't
Re-rolls.
ease up in time.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
gonna
help.
use my reroll.
Oh, yeah, go for
Go
it.
for it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to need subs for Omar.
Here we go. Come on, what? Nope.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah, you can
useless.
reroll.
Oh,
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
Windows 10 updating.
here we go. There.
One more.
Hey. No, all you need to do is get one.
Oh, you got one.
That's right.
So
To help me, so
So
I
you
get
can
4.
roll a 4th. And
JP.
Right.
like him, it's a fast roll. You want to roll under your number, which your number is 3.
Cool. I got
Oh,
3 of
ooh.
them. 2 of them Tokyo Drifts.
Tokyo Drifts.
All right, so you got
Wow.
2 Tokyo
Any
drifts.
questions about their NOS?
You can certainly write. Yeah, you've got 2 questions now.
And
You
their
can bank them. You can
inevitable
ask
loss.
stuff now. But that.
Why does Max get
And their brand
questions?
lip gloss.
Oh yeah, what's the question thing? I didn't
If
know.
you roll your number, you get a Tokyo Drift.
A Tokyo
Which is
Drift?
question?
Wonderful.
Means you can
it's
ask a
explained
question.
here.
Oh, right.
Thank
that's
you.
right.
The informational balance will shift.
Sorry, audience, we didn't tell you about that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
yeah. Rick did.
Yeah, it's
we
like-
weren't listening.
They can ask
Freaking
a
early.
question. Examples of things that you could ask are like, what is a what is a character feeling, or who's behind some
Or
plot
dogs.
twist,
Where's
or,
the nearest dog?
or about
right.
dogs.
Where's the
Right.
nearest
Ask,
thing.
ask about
Inevitably.
dogs. Do you have any questions about dogs to ask right now?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
Wait till I get...
I'm not your man.
Oh, so Kiki Bird gives their reroll to Max.
Yay!
And oh no, wait, did I give that one out already?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay, because I feel like I gave out this R Force
snatched it.
93963.
Yes, that was me, but we
Yeah.
didn't have Kiki Bird.
Okay, so and NCR Lieutenant gives their reroll to Omar.
Yay!
Thank you.
Just in
Appreciate
time.
it.
Yeah.
Thank
Gonna
you,
need it.
everybody.
This
You
computer
guys
is
have been
glitching.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have installed Windows 10.
So yeah, that's a couple of successes, and
So I like listen out, and I'm like, all right, sounds like they're running turbochargers in those cars, which means that when they're switching between 3rd and 4th gear, they're gonna lag a little bit, which means that's your time to really punch it. You gotta hear it. You gotta feel it. You gotta like know it in your heart
Are
when
you
they're doing
just
that.
playing John Travolta.
Yes.
What?
Okay.
Who am I doing?
Travolta?
I don't even remember no more. I'm
Okay.
just feeling it.
This is a delight. It's made my morning
But
bright.
when they're switching between 3rd and
That's
4th
mine.
gear, that car's just gonna slide for a little bit. You come in on the inside.
Yeah, everything
the
he
edge
just
on
said,
him.
which I
Okay.
assume is real car talk.
That's,
you
some
you are
totally
credited.
intel.
real.
You have now knowledge of their engines, and that could come in handy at the drag races. We'll see. But you are credited now with being able to know a little bit about the ins and outs of their cars, and of
Okay.
course you have a couple of Tokyo drifts there. So yeah, you are at the bar. They just screeched off into the night. You are almost due at the drag races. What would you like to do?
Finish my beer.
Yeah.
Kiana takes her water because she doesn't drink and just downs it.
Wow.
I know.
Dang. Really bad.
Go easy on that.
You don't mess with someone that shoots water.
Yeah.
Listen,
Like a fireman?
Exactly.
you all make
Especially
fun
bring
of
the
me
fire.
for not drinking, but I keep my body pure and my mind pure. So I'm gonna win that race tonight.
As you should.
That's a. No, I'll save it.
What?
As long
I'll
as
save
someone
it.
in the
What do you want to say to me, Keys?
It was no. I was gonna say something, but it would have been honestly. We've only just gotten started today. It would have been probably too fast, and probably too furious. So I'll. Save
I don't
it.
get that reference. Is that a reference to something?
No, it would be too fast, as in we didn't have time to establish more of the storyline, and too furious, as if I'm coming off too hot, which I don't want to do.
I'm speaking in
You
code
always
right
do,
now.
Keith. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
he's
a
a
hacker guy.
He's so smooth. This is why you get Omar. It's this kind of smooth. Just like, not anybody delivers this.
That is
We are
UCB
professionals.
training.
Yeah,
thing.
Look behind the curtain.
you have no idea how much practice went into it.
RPOGs.
Sit up, Miss Mystery. Purity's a little overrated. I'm just saying, you gotta just pump whatever's into your body that's necessary until you probably explode or go really fast.
That's why he drinks NOS. Just drinks liquid NOS.
That's why I hyper-cool Nas.
He's the best boss.
I don't even understand how you're still alive.
Neither. Probably
Say
a
we all-
robot.
Yeah.
But the pride goes to Corful.
It's
Like
a
he's gonna
miracle
fall
he's
apart
been
one
here
day.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
whole time.
All right.
Yeah,
Did
we
any
can
of you
shoot
get
the
the
shit.
EMP into my car before we started so I can short one of them out and laugh uproariously?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the protocol on cheating?
Either of you, the techie car
Win by
boys.
any means necessary. That's
Beautiful.
the protocol.
Yeah, I tricked
I
out your.
strapped TNT to the cast.
Ah, my love.
So just use that information when you want it.
Good to know.
All right, then I think I've got all my gear.
So,
Time to
It'll
give them
only
a
blow
sad,
up the
sad
wheels.
day.
I'm not crazy.
so you're saying you
mostly.
you had somebody
little-
wire an
little
EMP
bit.
into your car.
Because most engines now are electronic. It's almost impossible not to get one after the late 90s.
Who did it?
I was just asking which of these boys did that for me.
That would. I don't have a hat, but I'll.
They're
I'll
good
tip
EMP?
I'll mime it.
Every
Or pantomime
game
it.
I ever play
Oh,
must have an
explosive.
EMP. I don't
I
make
mean-
the rules. I just
Yeah,
make the
rush
rules.
to
Did
rush
you
to a
ask
Fortnite.
her?
I believe that. Yes. And ask
Can I
Chrissy about
sabotage?
the EMP
Can I sabotage?
right there for
Hey,
me.
thank you, Fluid Dad.
Thank you, Fluid Dad.
Thank
Keith,
you.
can you help me sabotage?
In terms of. Yeah, sure.
Sabotage, but make sure it's
The EMP.
camouflage.
Yeah,
Will you help me?
sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're gonna try and install the EMP?
This
I
all
didn't
happened
know
previously.
that.
Did I successfully install? Wait, are we installing an EMP into our cars or their cars?
Into their car.
Then you blast it.
In your car.
You blast it
Right.
directionally.
Short there.
Yeah, let's go. We've got 5 minutes.
But we gotta make sure that none of our other cars are anywhere near the EMP blast because it'll also shut down our tech.
Yeah, we'll say you're
If
installing
any of
it
them
right
get out
now.
Yeah,
front,
that's
It's
how
going to
it's-
be a forward
I will
motion
make sure they're
only.
no longer
Oh,
out
okay,
front.
great.
It's a funnel.
Pocket Gina.
That's me.
It's your clone. I have to do
I
this.
before.
Stop cloning us.
The changeling.
We're not
illegal.
Barbara Streisand's
We
dogs.
care about
All
legality.
right, so Chrissy, you
Yeah.
are going to roll
am.
a fast roll. You want to roll under your number, which
I
is
do.
a 3, and you are trying to install
Elisa.
Danny's
Yeah?
EMP.
Oh, thank you.
Aww.
And can I help with my tech,
Yeah.
my hacking?
Yeah, you can help.
Okay,
One
great.
person can help
I
on
want to
any
make
given
sure
roll.
that we funnel it, so it's only the cars in front of us.
Perfect. Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
Or I
for
guess
now,
I'll
it's like, let's
plan.
just say you're helping just get it installed correctly, you know.
Yeah.
It's a little more general than that, but it's like, you know, so just,
We're just putting it in.
right. You, again, this is like a calm, precise action. You are a furious mechanic, so you're an expert, or you're a furious hacker. This is a tech thing.
Yeah.
So you are an expert, so you can roll 3, but it is a fast roll, so you are trying to roll under your number, which is 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, the
love
winning
this
is
part.
winning speech is unlocked.
Yeah.
Can we all do it?
Like in unison?
Why are you doing
Oh my
this?
god. That'd be so
Why do you do this?
Yes.
I apparently have to do it in Irish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Irish.
Oh, we got one.
Because I hate you.
Hey, can somebody
spike
get us a
you.
couple of more copies of these? Here, hand this off to him, and we will.
Sorry.
I guess we will do
Thank
the winning
you.
is winning a speech in
You're not
unison
sorry.
because of Max. Blame
Again.
hashtag blame Max.
Lock
Hey.
You locked
Lock
down.
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 As we run the
All right,
clock
how many
down.
dice am I rolling?
All right, Omar first. How did you do?
You did 1.
I haven't rolled
Did
my
you?
other 2, but
Yeah,
I
I
already
was
got
gonna
one.
You got one right?
Yep.
You rolling one at a
one
time.
success.
the other one?
Yeah.
So that's all you
here,
need.
Here we go. Okay, great.
He takes it a quarter mile and 1 die at a time.
You are you're a demolitions
No, that's one
expert. You're
guy.
installing an EMP.
Which
Let's.
is kind of explosive.
Is it a thing that goes boom? If
It is
yes.
absolutely a thing that
Okay,
goes
I buy
boom.
that.
EMPs are definitely
So let's say you're an
caused by
expert in this.
thermonuclear explosions in the atmosphere, so yeah. That's a bomb.
That math checks out.
You're an expert in this. It is a
know
fast
what's bad.
task. You are a furious-ish character, so you are trying to roll under your 3.
Only in couplets though.
And how many am I rolling?
4.
4. 2
How well did you score?
successes.
Yeah, there you go.
Two
And
successes.
that EMP is in your car and installed correctly, working.
Oh, that's me.
Okay, buddy.
Hey,
My clone. Hi, clone.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing the laundry again.
Whoever is gifting all these, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is so nice.
I would
of
cry.
you.
Wow.
I really need to do my laundry.
Tell your clone to do it.
Can you please? Thank you.
Thank you.
And on that,
Oh, I give
you've
this
got the EMP installed. Yeah, you can give that to anyone you want, including me.
I'm pretty good.
I'm gonna give it to Omar.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's a good choice.
That's all right.
I strongly approve of these life choices.
So yeah, and on that, you've got the
Just follow
EMP
Russell.
installed, and it is all you can do to hop into your cars, rev your engines, and zoom off to, let's say, the west side of Manhattan for the Friday night drag races. We will say that this is occurring last night,
Are we taking the Williamsburg Bridge or the Brooklyn Bridge?
whichever you want.
They just finished construction on the Williamsburg Bridge. It's pretty good.
Let's go on the Williamsburg Bridge.
You are just like, in convoy fashion going over the Williamsburg
We each
Bridge.
have
It
our-
seems-
What are your
Cars
cars'
or-
names?
Yeah,
What do
you
they
were-
look like? We had to describe our cars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Real quick, everyone tell me what you're driving.
Oh,
Start with Omar.
Okay.
Oh, I have to come up with a kind
Great,
of car.
yeah.
Shoot.
All right, we're gonna hold that till later. Everybody think about what you're
I was
driving.
like,
Got it.
When we get to the race and we start,
When we get to
have
the
to
race.
describe the cars.
Yeah.
I just meant like, what does it look
Before we
like?
get too fast.
Not, what is it?
Okay,
Exactly.
so
Friggin' car?
has 4 wheels
right,
and
you
a
can keep
roof.
it. You can keep it limited.
Doors.
Yeah, is it a classic?
Like, what
is it
kind
a
of paint
racer? Is it a,
job?
right? Yeah, what
Yeah.
color? Like stuff like that.
All flame.
Whatever's
all over the
important to
place.
you, let us know. We will assume that
They're
given
all on fire.
we will assume given who you are
Not gonna
that
name.
your cars are all
Souped up.
Right, souped up hot
Yeah.
rods. So yeah, you coast on into the west side of Manhattan and you find that big scene that's always there where it's just 100 classic cars and hot rods, everyone checking out each other's engines, music blasting
Manhattan.
everywhere. It's like it's
out
that
each other.
that kind of surly Friday night crowd. Everybody thinks they got their car's the best. Everyone's sizing up the competition, recognizing people that they've raced on other nights. You see familiar friends and enemies and those kind of
Hey,
things all over the place.
Hey.
And there, NCR Lieutenant, thank you. Russo.
We appreciate you.
Thanks, Lou.
And as you get closer to the starting line, you see the Furious 7 hanging out. They have, of course, arrived first, and they are, sort of, their cars are circled. They are talking amongst themselves, I guess, strategizing for the race. Because here's how this race works, right? This is a 5-leg race. And it's sort of like a passing of a baton thing where each of you in your own car have to win your leg of the race against someone from the Furious 7. Okay? And the way we're going to do this, and I'm going to be doing some mechanical experiments here tonight, which, I thought about
was my job.
put about 5 minutes of thought into. So if these mechanics don't really work well, blame Max.
You got
but-
a better one sitting over
Yeah,
here.
no, blame-
Hashtag blame Gilman.
Blame me. Yeah, blame Gilman, right. Yeah, it's somehow his fault.
Figure out how to blame him.
So here's how this is going to work. The drag race is 5 legs, and each leg is a different one of you. You can do it in whatever order you want. What we will say is you are going to roll 3d6s, because you are all expert drivers, opposed by me. Right? I will roll 3d6s.
3d6s.
Yeah.
3d6s.
And it works the same,
Okay.
just how many victory, how many are successes.
Right.
Got it.
Hold on to your rerolls.
Yeah, big
Oh,
money,
Sonny
money.
Smith, thank you.
Yay, Sunny.
Sonny.
Thank you.
Agent Sunny Smith.
That's what?
That's the name of my Interpol expert.
No, I know that.
That's amazing.
But how?
Sonny Smith.
D20
You're amazing.
robot.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hey, D20 robot.
Oh my goodness.
And who gifted me my thingy?
Yeah, who
My
are all the
sub.
gifters?
Who's the gifters? Do we know?
Oh,
Of our clones.
Find out
Who
for
cloned
later.
us?
Yeah.
Cloned us.
Find out for later. Let me know. We'll read them at the end.
W. Scott.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you so much.
We'll read all the
BFW
gifters at the
Scott.
end.
Thank
All right.
you.
So you'll roll 3d6, and I'll oppose those with 3d6. But the Furious 7 is a little better than the Fast 5. So what's going to happen is they kind of feed off your fear and your insecurity when they sense that you guys are a little afraid of them. It's like they macho up and they get a little bit better at what they do.
Toxic masculinity.
So
He's
Yeah.
now in a Fast and Furious.
any one that you roll on the die, if you roll a number 1, that counts as a success for the Furious 7.
Wow.
What about
Snake
likewise for them?
eyes.
No, they're because they're better than you. It only works one way.
Satan's.
This race.
Fuck the
It's
Furious
okay.
7, I say.
We've got some explosives about our sleeve.
Yeah.
I can tell
And in the
you.
cars.
And because it's a relay, those
yeah.
can go off and not
Oh.
affect the rest of us.
Okay.
So you can decide amongst yourself. We're going to say that your race against the Furious Seven is the marquee event for the night, and that is what you showed up for. You know, races have been going on, for the last few hours, but you're a little too big for that thing. You know, you guys are kind of celebrities on this scene.
Yeah. On this side of Manhattan.
Yes, on this side of Manhattan.
The east side's a different story.
Right now, on the east side, they've never heard of you. But here on the west side, everybody
Down the
knows your
FDR,
name, and
like-
they're always glad you.
We saw In the Heights when it was off Broadway.
Chat would like to know.
Keys is also piano keys.
Hey, crosstalk,
really
guys. Chat would like to know what Max and Omar's Twitch handles are for reasons.
Oh. Rustmouth?
What?
Let's go with that.
Perfect for
No, it
tonight.
isn't.
Is it not on Twitch?
Oh, I was thinking Twitter. I was like,
Wow.
that's not your Twitter.
I think it's
Omar?
Rustmouth.
You're not
What's
going to
the
rust.
reason?
I'm actually not on Twitch.
He's not on Twitch.
I'm not on Twitch.
You have a phone. Get to
But
work.
Shame.
But thank you for thinking of that.
Shame.
Yeah.
Full shame.
There's
Shame.
yeah.
You're trying to clone us. And it's
Yeah.
cool.
We appreciate you.
You could, if you want, give Omar or Max's like a subscribe on behalf of Amy Dowling.
Planned Parenthood.
Or
It's fine.
Planned Parenthood.
Send it to the
Does Planned Parenthood have a Twitch?
God, I hope so.
Oh my God.
That would be
They should.
awesome.
What do
Okay.
they stream?
All right, so
talk to them after
yeah,
this,
so your race is the first one up.
Female cat.
It goes in whatever order you want, and the idea here is what you are just racing for is respect and cred. And you gather at one side of the starting line. You guys are right. You guys are talking. They're gathered at the other side of the starting line, and
Wait, sorry, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Do we win money if we win the race?
Do we win pink slips?
Are there slips on the line?
yeah, we'll say that there is like.
Oh, win someone's car?
I'm just picturing.
Wait, is that what you mean?
He said for pinks.
Well, he offered to race Sam for pinks, but Sam sort of did not take him up on it. Do you
Did I?
want to offer to race him for pinks?
So I go up to the Furious 7 and say, oh, look, there is representation at the kiddie table. How are you doing tonight?
You know, and the leader of the
Feeling
Furious
bright.
Seven, whose name is
Geek and Sundry.
Sundry.
You get Sandry.
Yeah, the leader of the Furious Seven, whose name is Joe Seven, turns around and he's like,
Joseph.
you talking to me?
Oh, is there another fuckhead behind you?
Yeah.
No.
about 6
Hey, wait a
others.
minute. He's like, oh,
I don't want to wait a minute. I want to race. What?
You
Do
ready
you want
to-
to hang back?
you ready to put your pink slip where your mouth is?
I will put my pink slip somewhere the sun don't shine. But I hope you'll do me the honour of showing me yours.
All right, well, let's do this thing.
We've only just met.
And he heads back to his crew, turns his back on you.
I turn around and I already forget.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And yeah, it's like he's conferencing with his crew. You guys are getting ready, deciding what order you want to race in. We're about to get started. And what, while you guys are talking, I'll say is like out of the corner of your eye while you're huddled, one of you notices and points out to the rest of you, over to the side, standing by say like a white Ferrari. It's like a 2019, the kind of thing that you shouldn't even be able to have anymore. Like leaning against the side of it, there's like a tall, handsome, bald African-American man with a very sharp smile. And let's say to people out of game, you might recognize him as looking a little like Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah.
And
Roman.
he's just sort of leaning back against his car and just kind of watching, taking in the
Rhyming
scene.
done!
Was it fun?
It was fun, but despite being the rhymer, I'm glad I had the timer.
Hey, someone else set another half-hour timer, and then we'll hit the body swap when that's up. I'm using my timer. Thanks. So yeah, he's just sort of watching, taking in the scene, and you all recognize him. He is, being a member of the crew that he is a member of, he is a celebrity to everybody in the street racing world.
Roman.
You know that guy in a second. And he's just watching, and that's it. And the Furious Seven sort of, hey, we gonna do this or what? Who's first? So who's first?
Is the order not effectively arbitrary?
It's. I mean, it is
As
arbitrary.
a stoic,
so,
I would agree.
yeah, it is totally arbitrary. So just
Do we want to
just
go
like
around
roll
the
around?
circle?
Go around, yeah.
Sure.
Let's go around in a circle.
Yeah.
You are up
Sure.
first, and we'll say that you are each you each drive out to your designated relay point along the race route, so that you are ready to start your engine and go once the driver before you crosses the line.
Yo, Keys, you got any ideas on how this might pan out for the Furious 7? Maybe the fate of the Furious?
They might win because their technology is pretty good and their cars are pretty well maintained, but really statistically speaking, anytime you flip a coin, it's really 50-50, so
We're not
got
flipping a
it.
coin, we're flipping cars.
yeah.
Yeah, that is right.
Okay.
I saw what you were trying to do.
Oh,
Oh, I
did
know, but
see
I
what
really
you did
wanted to
there.
answer your question, so.
I appreciate
Oh, that just piqued an nerve. That hits me deep.
Yeah, you know what, Max, you did make a successful roll to get information about their cars before. So what I'm going to say is that the last thing that you tell everybody is you zero in on a specific driver.
Joe 7. Please let it be Joe 7.
Joe 7.
Joe 7.
And you're like, Joe 7's engine, it sounds like it's kind of maybe on the ragged edge and he doesn't realize it.
clicking?
If you can get him up fast enough, Joe 7 might just actually,
Blow out.
yeah, he might blow out and that would just end the race for that side, giving you guys an instantaneous victory.
Good to
and we'll
know.
say that Joe 7 is going to race third in the order.
Huh.
That's some
Fancy
good
that.
intel, but
Thanks.
yeah.
That's really going to influence the fate of the Furious.
There we go.
Oh, that's what you were.
See, this is what I was talking about, professionals.
All I feel is hate and I'm furious. Nope, I'm done. I'm done.
All right, so
Just keep it
Keys-
going. It's a choice now.
Keys underscore keys. You are the first up in the order, and you are be racing Joe Furious's youngest brother,
Mo Furious.
Mo Furious.
Furious.
Yeah, he's
Mo Fast and Mo Furious.
Fast and Mo Furious. No, Mo Fast is their cousin. He races from the 5 slot. So yeah, Mo Furious versus Keys underscore keys, and you got your engines revved, and oh, thank you, Executive Goff.
Thank you.
Dude, thank you.
Wow.
A gift from Johnny Zoo to Executive
Thank you, Johnny Zoo. Thank you.
That dude's not up.
Thank you just for reminding me
that
that
guy's
Allison is extant in this world.
It's true.
yeah.
We love him anyway. So yeah, you are up first, and you guys are revving your engines, and it's one of those, it's like they got the racing girl there with the flags, and it's 1, 2.
Can I
and
say
then-
like a thing before we go?
Absolutely.
Hey Mo Furious.
He's like, yo.
In the grand scheme of the universe,
Furious.
your personal victory has no actual objective value.
What are you trying to accomplish here?
Oh, that's just my philosophy. I'm stoic.
Oh, yeah, and
Intimidating
it's
Truth.
snort.
It's
It's not even. Oh yeah, I guess.
Stoic.
Yeah.
it's intimidation, kind of,
He's
so
smack talking him with truth.
yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
let's say that is Furious. Why don't you roll for that?
Okay, great.
Roll
This is the
for
thing you do.
your intimidation. Right, yeah, you're a Furious character.
gonna be
You
2,
want to
right?
roll over your number, which is a 2, and let's say you're a sarcastic jerk, so you are an expert in, intimidating and goading people and stuff like that.
Perfect.
So you can roll 3.
Perfect.
This is why we keep him around. He gets in your head.
With that
Invoking
philosophy.
Yeah, all
existential
successes.
crises.
6, 6, 5.
All successes. So you know what? I'm just going to invent a rule here, and I'm going to say because you successfully intimidated him, and you got into his head a little bit, he's only going to roll 2 against your 3, even though your 1 still count as successes for him. So,
Okay.
and it's, on your mark, get set, and go. And we are trying to roll, we will say, over, wait, I forgot to designate what the racing was. We'll call the racing fast.
What if we have a racing style?
Yeah, what is your racing style? I guess it's Furious. So for
Yeah.
you, it's Furious. You're trying to roll over, and we'll say that we'll say that you guys are matched against like drivers. So Mo is also Furious. So he wants to roll over his number, which is also a 2. Mo has 2 victories. What do you have?
I have 2 victories, but I rolled a 1, which I think is a victory for me.
So that counts as a victory for Mo, and we will say that
Oh no!
the first leg of the race.
Why do I do this?
It never has
Wow.
to end.
Yeah, let us know what you think about Samurai. Hey, Xander.
Yay!
I
What-
love this.
whether-
Subs for friends.
Yeah, subs
You're
for
so
friends is a cool
generous.
thing. Unless that is Xander. 16 with Eric. No, it's not. Yeah.
Are these all gifts?
Yes, these must be.
Who
gifts.
are we
Yeah.
actually thanking
Wait.
with their love?
We will find out at the end. We will find out at the
Yeah,
end.
okay.
We will find out at the
Emma
end.
did Xander, Modern Child did 16-bit Eric.
I want to snap the pencil and I don't know why.
Not in chat.
All right, so that is one leg for them, and you guys are behind. So
okay.
now
It's all right, it's all right.
it is you,
I'll go next.
Chrissy Malone. You are racing
Anyway.
against a Furious 3 character. You're racing.
What's his
stuff.
name?
His name or her name.
Their
Her
name.
Their name is what's something else that rhymes with yo? Yo Furious.
Yo,
I know Yo Furious
I know
is
the next.
mother.
Oh, that one's the
Yeah,
next
it's a
one, but
nickname.
I haven't-
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
It's a nickname. So yeah.
Short for Yolanda.
Yeah, yeah, furious.
And the two of you
Yeah,
are waiting,
you're
and
furious.
Yeah,
they
you like
can
the sound.
see that Omar's a little behind, and they're just,
Yep.
they're just like, oh, looks like your team's not doing so good.
Shut up, Lester, before I talk to your mother.
On your mark, get set, and go.
Success.
You want to roll? You were rolling. Whatever your racing style is, it's furious. So you want to roll over your
Yeah.
number, which is for you a 3. So it's both of us for 3. It's 3 successes for me,
3 successes for me, and I got a Tokyo Drift.
and you got a Tokyo Drift.
Dog
You
So does that mean I
questions.
win?
No, what it means is that you guys tie.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I caught us back up.
Well,
I caught us back up if we're tied, right?
we're still down one.
no,
Still
you're still
down
down
one?
one.
Oh,
we're
okay.
It just
pace.
maintains the status quo, right?
Okay.
You are
It's time
up.
for
and,
Joseph.
So there, you have a question
Yes.
now to.
I have a question now.
oh, you want to do it now? Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no,
mean-
no. I mean,
Like, is there a shortcut
You bet.
in a quarter-mile race?
Oh, is there a shortcut?
Is there a shortcut?
Because are we doing
Or
like a
where
Tokyo
is the
Drift here?
shortcut?
Are we doing like a classic quarter mile?
Yeah.
No. This is. There's sort of a laid out course that goes up
Through the
Those
city.
curvy
side of
Manhattan
Manhattan.
streets.
Yeah.
We're on the west
We're
side.
on the
It's the
west
West
side.
Village.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Is
So-
there a shortcut that I can tip off gingerbread?
Yes, you. Yeah, there absolutely is. It is a little bit dangerous, but if they give it a shot and they if they take the shortcut, I will. I'll give them the same bonus that I gave Omar. Essentially, they'll roll against 2 die.
Great. Wonderful. Since this relay-style race puts none of my fellow racers in danger, before I go and take the shortcut, I would like to fire that fucking EMP at that little fuckhead kid's table's face.
Yeah.
So his bullshitty little engine just dies and leaves him sitting there
And Joe
like
Fierce
the
is
idle fuckhead he is.
Yeah, Joe Fierce. Oof.
What's wrong?
And he's already got a rickety engine.
You fuck-
Yeah.
It's like he's already got a rickety engine, man. Wow, it's like so. We will say you can. I'm going to make you roll for this to make
All
sure
right.
that like he's not. You
It's a
know,
fast roll.
Right? Yeah.
And I'm
it's a fast roll.
prepared and
What's the
expert
street
in
name?
it.
Where we are?
And I'll give you the 4th die
Bleaker.
because you
Bleaker?
successfully had that hooked up. Hang on. So it's like the 4th die, so because you successfully got that hooked up before. So you can roll 4 on that, and
Dope
if you
as
get it
fuck.
right, you won't even need the short. I mean, essentially, won't even need the shortcut. You'll just blow out his engine right here. And
And then he just sit here
he's
and then
revving
we're
the
ahead.
engine, and he's like, "How do you like that? How do you like that?" He's all like being obnoxious and stuff, and he's like, making weird noises for some reason.
I'd say I like it quite a bit.
So it's a fast roll. You want to roll under your number, which is
4
a 5.
successes.
Oh, 4 successes.
Whoa!
I hear the sound of a silent explosion.
I cast dominate drag race.
Yes, and that
All
is
over his face.
And that is a full success. And there's just like this sort of pop of blue light, that emanates from the trunk of your car, and suddenly Joe's engine just conks out. And we'll assume your engine, of course, is improved.
Right.
It's a Hemi.
So he's sitting there and he's like, yeah, how do you like that? What the hell? And he starts.
Pink slip's barely worth it, is it?
And on that, You, Matthew Mercer.
That one's obviously legitimate.
Yeah, that's totally.
We're gonna start our own clone army.
Yeah. A clone army.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This always goes well.
We will show you exactly how we want to do this, Matthew Marshall.
So you are off, and I will say is that you win by so much that ends the race, because that's what we said before with if you got his engine to conk out, you used a different method to do it. So you hand off flawlessly to Kiana, who hands off flawlessly to Butch. And Butch crosses the finish line. You are all back there waiting for him when he gets there to celebrate. You start jumping up and down. And the Furious Seven is standing there. They're looking at their watches. They're on their cell phones. They're trying to figure out what happened to Joe, you know, and Yo and Mo.
Are you looking for Joe? The kids' table's that way.
And it's just like, I can't take this sarcasm. I have no clever comeback. And he just runs the other way into the night.
He's fast and furious.
Aww.
Why do you say that?
He was running away and I needed to do this.
Bonnie Bell.
Aww.
Bonnie Bell G.
We love Bonnie and we hope she's feeling better.
We do.
I
Remember when I put an axe in your head?
Yes, that you cross the finish line and you win the race. And
I want to drive in over the finish line like fucking 2 miles an hour.
That's what you do. You
got it.
Like a total dick.
Hold everyone up.
Geek and Sundry gives their reroll to Omar.
Thank you.
Stitchy Baby sends their reroll to Max.
Yeah.
All right.
Shocker.
You.
Hashtag Weirdos Unite. Sorry, Gina.
Okay. Oh. Thanks. I got hey. No hard feelings.
It's a close call.
Fine.
Swimming.
So,
Yes, you are, Gina. Yes, you are.
Ta-ting.
So while everybody's celebrating, music's playing, champagne bottles, you are now the life of the party, the center of everything.
Where's Roman?
Yeah, Roman, he is walking now straight over to you guys, as he gets closer, you see it's like he's wearing a suit that looks like it's more expensive than that Ferrari he's got, and he just sort of walks over, and he's like, "So you're the Fast Five, huh?"
You've heard of us?
I have now. Oh my God! I think that's some pretty nice work you did there with the EMP.
We've got some good mechanics, good hackers, good
And
people.
explosives.
Yeah.
Team effort.
Mostly we don't worry about driving all that much.
Yeah.
You know who I am?
Yeah, we know you are.
Yeah.
Great. Then you know what I can do for you. So, meet me here tonight.
Okay.
It is night. So meet me here in 2 hours.
Like
and he
you
hands
don't
out a
even
couple of
understand
cards.
the meaning of night.
Hey, meaning of night. Bonnie sends her reroll to me.
Oh.
Powers go straight to my head.
Okay.
Frickin' Judas.
Yeah. So and with that he just heads off, and there is just he's given you a white card that just has an address on it, and I am going to say later that night the five of you make your way to a loft building that is say somewhere, somewhere on the Upper West Side, way by the water, Bless you, Gina.
Thank you.
And he welcomes you in, and he's got drinks for everybody, and he's like, "I am here to invite you to take part in the heist of a lifetime. Your lifetimes, that is. I've had a couple of those, actually.
What are we
Lifetimes?
heisting?
And how much are we getting?
Whoa.
Well, why don't you save your questions for my boss?"
Ooh.
And with that, he turns around and he clicks on a television, and on the television behind you is the face of Letty Ortiz, or Letty Toretto now. And she looks over, and it's like she's sort of fisheyeing into probably some kind of Skype camera, and so looking in, and she's like, "These are them?" And Roman's like, "Yep." She's like, they don't really look like much, do they?" And Roman's like, "Nope."
We got a lot of power behind us. Don't be fooled.
Matt Mercer sends his
then
sub to
Rollins.
me.
Oh,
The real Matt Mercer.
Of
I assume.
course.
That must be. It is not.
It's a clone.
It's this clone. Yeah.
The evil clone.
Clearly.
And Letty's looking
Bad
over you,
Mercer.
and she's like, "Well, you're gonna have to do. Our crew,
We'll do
we're a
fine.
little low on hands right now, and frankly, we're a little high profile. But this opportunity is a little too big to pass up on. So we're bringing you in, and here's the deal." We're going to give you a target, and we're going to tell you how to get to it. And we're going to help you out along the way if you need it, maybe here and there. But you're going to have to really do this mostly on your own. And I can't tell you what it is you're stealing. All I can tell you is if you successfully get it and deliver it to us, we will pay you $50 million a piece.
Whoa. What?
Roman's like,
Hey.
sounds like a
Critter
lot.
Nation.
Critter Nation 2000, thank you.
Nice.
Gingerbread just blue screened.
Yeah, and Roman's just like, sounds like a lot, right?
That's a lot of money.
It
How are
is
you
a lot
going
of
to
money.
ensure that?
What?
What do we have any guarantee? That's
Yeah,
a
how
lot
do we
of
know
money.
you're not lying?
It's like, and Letty's just like, us? Do you have any idea who we are?
You're the
Thieves?
No, I'll save it.
Like, you think we would lie to you? Everyone knows us. You'd be able to ruin our rep in a second if you wanted to, probably, but
Like I know.
you're never going to talk to this about anybody ever as long as you live. You're just going to take your $50 million and go off and live like us. And and she takes her
What?
camera and sort of points it behind her, and you see she's she's on some kind of like really stoked looking tropical beach with like a bar, just really great looking pad, just crystal blue waters wherever she is.
Shaft.
Green screen.
And Roman's
Yeah.
like, look, I was skeptical, right around, I don't know, 5 major adventures into our association with these people. But,
Yeah.
it really worked out for the best. And, I would say this is the kind of opportunity you don't pass up. Unless it's the kind of opportunity you pass up. And Letty's like, so come on, you in?
I'm in.
I'm a
Yeah.
creature of high
Hell
greed
yeah,
and
I
low
would've done it
impulse
for like
control.
20
Let's do
bucks and a
this.
hot dog.
Yeah,
So-
I'm in for that kind of cash. Hell yeah.
All right. I'm
said
going to
Roman,
leave
I
you in
can't
some
say
very capable hands. And on that, she's like, of course, you've already got Roman. And
We get to keep Roman.
yes, you get to keep Roman. He will be around.
Coming with us?
And Roman looks over to you and he, straightens his lapels a little again, fixing his tie. He's like, also, we've got Tay. And Tej? Does he pronounce the Tej? Okay, sorry, it's been a while since I've seen that. A recent Fast and Furious movie. Tej, which is for people who just don't match character names. That's Ludacris.
Luda.
Tej Parker.
And he strides in, and he's carrying all sorts of boxes, and sort of he's got laptops tucked under his arms, sort of like boxes, like with like equipment looking. And, he's just kind of he's lugging it. And he's like, yeah. He turns to Rome. He's like, can you help me with this, or and they start.
I
sort
give
of
him a
fumbling
hand
with
because
it.
I'm basically a dolly.
Yeah, and you start. He's like, thank you. He looks over at Rome. He's like, and Letty's like I said, capable hands. And she's like,
And they underestimated us.
Right.
she's like,
These mooks.
good luck, and I'll see you at the finish line. And with that, it's like her
Love you,
TV
Loz.
clicks off.
What are you talking? You're speaking in code today. Like more than
Well,
Was
you
that
see
on-
the
was
island
that on the
she's
list
on?
too?
More than
With that, she takes off, and they, and Tej and Roman are right. All right. So basically, we're gonna help you get through this. Tonight, we're gonna have to run 2 quick missions in order to be ready for the heist tomorrow, which is gonna take place during the St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York.
Yes.
Jane, thank you.
And I hate that fucking parade.
While everybody up above is drinking and partying and all the cops are busy patrolling and keeping things safe on the surface, we are going to be taking advantage of this city's infrastructure to get ourselves a nice little payday. But more on that later. First, let's get down to business. We got 2 missions. First, there is a fellow, a guy we know, who has a certain key card that we are going to need to get into where we are getting this item from.
All right, point me at him. I could take it from him.
Well, if it were only that easy, but it's not. The way this is going to have to work is you're going to have to get the key card from him without knowing that without him knowing you've got it. Here's how that's going to work. And he pulls a box, a little case out from his carrying bags, and he opens it up and he says, "This is a proximity card reader. If you can get close enough to him, this will scan the code and duplicate his card so that we'll have it. The problem is you're going to have to do it while he's driving around because this guy, he's not very easy to get to. The only time that he's out in public, he is in an armored SUV. So you are going to have to get close enough to that SUV to scan the card, but our friend, he's a little paranoid, so you probably don't want to let him know he's being followed. And we're going to have to figure out which of you are going on that half of the mission because the rest of you, well, let's just say that this city has some tunnels installed under it. Now, I'm not talking about the subway tunnels, and I'm not talking about those other tunnels that everyone knows about. And Roman, he's like, will you stop talking about mole men? There are no mole men living under the city. and Tej is like, they are in the mole men tunnels. He's like, which are not the ones we are using. And
He's talking about the crocodile people tunnels.
I thought that was here in Los Angeles. I don't understand you Americans.
He's like, and they exchange kind of dirty looks, and then he's like, there is a set of tunnels that are installed under this city by the CIA that are used to get around during a case of an emergency to protect the president or to shuffle important resources, and we are going to use those tunnels, the deepest tunnels, for our heist, and they go everywhere. They crisscross the city in places that almost nobody knows entirely, except...
Worth noting, some of this is actually sort of true.
Really?
So you
There
have
are a
to go.
shitload of underground tunnels in New York, that are all connecting really weird, important buildings. It's very creepy.
So they don't do it in like the nice sort of
It's how Columbia students
system that they have on the streets. They're off the grid.
This has been
What?
Conspiracy Theory with Tempting Fate. Join us next Monday when we discuss the moment in the sewers.
It was like an anti-Vietnam thing.
So yeah, and he's like, there is only one place. He says, our same friend, who one team will be stealing the card from, has a map of these tunnels, which is in his secure penthouse at the top of a very tall building. The other team is going to have to get to the top of that building and get those tunnel maps, and then get back out of that building, which, if I mentioned, is a secure building. And once again, our friend, a little bit paranoid, so it's not exactly easy. Now, me and Roman will help you plan this. We had a lot of experience with this kind of stuff. We're not just going to throw you into the deep end. And here is how this is going to work. We're going to have a little mechanical experiment here, okay? You ever watch a heist movie and basically like the way this works is like, you see them talking for a little bit and planning and casing the joint and this and that and, talking about their plan, but you never hear the whole thing and then you get to the end of the movie and you suddenly see the whole plan enacted, and you're kind of learning it like, for the first time what their whole plan was. We're going to try and simulate that a little bit. What we're going to say is you and Roman and Tej sit down and you plan these 2 missions together. Now we're going to go off on these missions, and whenever something happens, you can say, if you get into a pinch, can we have planned for this? And I'm going to let you roll a d6. And if you roll a 1 or a 2, you planned for it. And you can say, like, can we have planned that when the cops are chasing us down this alley, we had a wrecking ball ready to, sweep the cops away behind us?
Right.
And if you roll a 1 or a 2, yep, you planned for that, and Roman and Tej made it happen somehow. They found a wrecking ball and set it up with, and hey, they're very, very rich, and they've done some really crazy shit. If you've seen these
Lots
movies.
of construction.
True.
Right, yeah, a lot of
Lots of new
construction
high
stuff.
rises.
And if you roll a 3 or a 4, you did not plan for it. So like, there's no loss to you or anything. It's just essentially, it's like, nope, you did not have that kind of foresight.
Just gotta play it out.
Right, or you weren't able to get whatever into place. And if you roll a 5 or a 6, you planned for it, but your plan backfires on you. So if you got that wrecking ball in place, the wrecking ball might hit your car instead of the cops. So there's a little bit of a risk here involved to did we plan for this or not. This is a little bit of an experiment. We're going to see if this mechanic, how this works. And the idea will be, right, now we will discover what you guys planned as you go. So let's see. You got 2 missions, and Roman and Tej are right. All right. So how are we going to do this? I'm looking back and forth at you. Who wants to go on the cloning mission, the keycard cloning mission?
I think the sneakiest one.
I think the thief. I have a thought that has absolutely nothing to do with driving. Because I'm the worst and not genre savvy.
Tez is like, yeah, I like that. It's like, Danny Lane, you were going on mission 1. Who's going with Danny?
I'll go with Danny because it's it's pretty straightforward why. I'm a hacker and it just makes sense.
Yep, okay. And he's like,
You guys aren't either. A building needs hacking right now, too.
keys underscore keys.
Nah, you just do that whole thing with grappling hooks. Isn't it?
You are also on mission 1. So mission 1 will be Danny and Keys. And mission 2 will be what did anyone? Well,
Beat down blast crew.
Who?
I
We
think
have.
the
We have.
three of
It'll
us
be
can
3
handle
people on
it.
one and 2 on the other. So it's
You
like
built a
it could
party
be
split
whichever
into
one.
this game, you
Yep.
monster.
It could be whichever one you want. The third person can go. You can have 3 go on the cloning mission, or 3 go on the heist mission, or the
Heist
I think
mission.
the
three
heist.
of us
Okay,
go
so
on
the
the heist.
3 of you will go
the
on the heist.
We need 3 for that.
So that is going to be Chrissy, Kiana, and Butch. And we're going to say Tej is going to go on mission 1, or will be the advisor to mission 1. He will be available over an earpiece for you. He does not actually expose himself to risk. Him and Roman they're a little above that at this point. That's your job is to take the risk. Their job is to sit back.
They're gonna
and
be talking
sip
in our
champagne,
ears the
waiting
whole
to see what
time?
happens. Yes.
Oh, darling.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like making eyes at you now, and he's like tapping his things like, oh yeah, I'll be there. Oh no, wait, you're
No,
he'll
we get
be there for
Roman's
you.
velvety voice.
Yeah, I do.
You
Right,
get
we get
Roman's velvety
Roman.
voice, and you guys get Tej,
Sounds like a spell.
I guess, yelling nerdy stuff at you. So, what do we got here? Executive Goth gives a reroll to Max.
Hey!
Let's get to some rolling so that we can start using
Remember
guys,
the
that
boy
makes
you
so
were
much more
unloved,
reckless
Max.
decisions.
So, on
Yeah, you remember that?
Speaking of that, I would like to. Obviously, we're gonna need some cars for the, key card, and probably some getaway vehicles for the heist. So I'd like to,
Some novelty
get
in your
out
face
there
plates.
and soup up a couple. Take like a Toyota Camry, but like put a fucking Toyota Supra engine in there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, and
That kind of stuff. Do some like mechanical stuff.
Mechanical stuff.
And Tej is like way ahead of you, and he's like, "Follow me," and he leads you into the next room. There's like a garage set up in there. And in the
Whoa.
garage, it's like there are a couple of like Toyota Camry, like street-looking
like
cars that
regular-
regular.
A Hyundai Elantra.
That's right.
Beige.
Feels so targeted.
And
Kia Sorrento.
you know what I'm going to say is, all right, we'll get there in a second. Actually, hang on. And he's like, and he points up at the ceiling. He's like, and I think those ought to do. And you see like suspended from the ceiling, there are a bunch of like super cool hot rod engines just hanging there. And he's like,
Mix and match.
I trust you can handle it. He's like, I got other stuff to do, and he turns around and heads back in. So now, yeah, you can put those engines into those cars.
Sweet
but
deal.
let's roll to see how it goes.
Keys to the
because
fort,
it's going
you
to be
might
up to
help
you.
me out?
He's
Not
not
at
doing all the work for you.
all.
So this is a fast roll. It's comp precise action. You want to roll under your number. You are Max. You're doing this. Sorry,
Ready to
Butch.
go.
You're doing this. So you're a furious-ish character. You're 3.
Do it.
Nice. Butch, you are going to work on the car. You can roll. You are an expert. You can roll 3. This is what you do. You are a furious mechanic. Your number is 2. You are trying to roll under your number.
What is happening on your face?
Magic.
Can you see through that?
Clearly.
Nah, I gotta use a reroll. That was shit.
Yeah, I would use a roll.
Terrible.
We also have table rerolls. For when everything goes right.
Way better. All right, 3 successes.
Yes.
2 successes.
Well.
And a Tokyo, right?
And a Tokyo
And
drift.
Tokyo.
2 successes.
Um,
Oh no, 3 successes. You're 3.
Three.
Sorry, yeah, okay.
so roll low.
You're right.
Oh yeah, I gotta use some of these drifts.
So yeah, you get those engines in, and now you for the keycard clone raid, you guys have a souped up like Toyota Camry that like looks like a regular car that you might see on the streets of New York, but drives like a Ferrari.
Whoa.
And anything else you want to do to it?
You know, I mean, I feel like obviously this is pretty Fast and Furious-y, but everything needs grappling hooks. Yeah, they should have little grappling hook launches, obviously. They're powered by cars.
Aren't we gonna grapple from the car and drive up the side of the building?
All right, roll 3.
We're doing a Batman.
It literally says on the style of my
And
vehicle,
another Tokyo
Batmobile.
All right,
I have it
so
written
the cars
in
have
writing.
fast engines and they have grappling hooks. Anything else you want to try and do?
Put some caltrops in maybe? Or like some E4s for like really extra damage.
Hey, you want to help me out? Let's put some little explodies in these pups.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. I want to have a grenade launcher in the back of the cars.
Okay, grenade launcher in the back of the car.
Yeah,
Pops.
Sure.
me up.
Let's
Gladly.
say roll again. So are you doing this? You're putting this in?
I'm gonna put
I'm
it in.
assisting.
You're gonna assist.
but
Okay,
Chris
you
is
can
gonna help me
you
out.
can roll 3. It's a fast. So you want to roll below your number, which is 3.
3 successes.
Wow.
And a Tokyo drift.
Wow.
You can roll 4.
I'm gonna re-roll. That was really bad.
That was really bad.
Oh god.
That was the worst I've ever seen from
There's
dice.
emotion for a second.
That was
there.
like Jody in a tree.
Pretty bad.
Wow, it's still just so bad.
Exactly
so good
as
that-
bad,
You're
like
rolling.
the exact same
Yep.
numbers. What is with those fucking dice?
Come on,
That's what the rerolls are
explodies.
for.
Cursed dice.
Ooh, that's better,
All
right?
That's 2 successes. I'll take that.
All right.
Considering.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So now you have let's say
yeah.
what were like. What are you, grenade launchers?
Yeah,
What
we
are
got a
they?
little grenade launcher.
A little grenade launcher or something.
Nice.
It looks like the car's got 2 mufflers, but in fact,
Two
one
muffler.
of them is a grenade launcher.
This is definitely the subtle keycard cloning job vehicle.
Okay.
Perfectly purpose-built.
Yep.
And while that is going on, I guess, well, there's not really a lot of actual magic in the Fast and the Furious universe, but we will
Isn't
say
there?
is
Just
that
Have you seen those
In our
missiles?
hearts.
yes, I mean not literal magic. I mean, what we will say is that. The quantum possibilities of the universe strangely align, and for one brief moment, and by a brief moment I mean a half an hour, Max is going to play Sam, and Sam is going to play Max.
Yeah.
All right, switching accents too.
All right, what were you doing?
I'm kind of doing it like, hey,
Oh.
what's going on?
Doing-
Bip,
I
bop,
don't have that
boom.
one.
Hey yo.
Yo.
This will be great.
Just a lot of yo.
There you are. You're doing it.
It will go away again in a minute.
But we get Irish Max, which is one of my
That's
favorites.
absolutely ridiculous.
Fuck you. Fuck you,
All right,
master.
somebody run the half-hour timer on the body swap.
Why you do this? I just rhymed. Why was that out of me?
And
So I can go.
Your life is complete hell.
I will eat up a little
think
bit
it's
of your
totally
half hour because what I will say is we wanted to
save
take
me.
a moment to have somebody read Vin Diesel's "Winning is Winning" speech. When I
Somebody?
say somebody, I mean everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Because y'all have been amazing.
Thank you.
Janie Jane Lurkin. Thank you, Lurkin, for the sub. You guys have been
Lurkin.
incredible. So what should have been one person is going to be everybody. Now the line that sets this up is Brian looks over at him and he's like, "Dude, I almost had you." And then Dom looks back at him and he says, "You almost had me? You never had me. You never had your car.
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
You're lucky that 100 shot of Nas didn't blow the wells on the intake. You almost had me. Now me and the man scientist gotta rip apart the block
And replace the piston rings you fried.
Ask
racer. Any real racer. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Winning is winning. And Vorpal Sword subscribing is Vorpal Sword subscribing. Unless it's not Vorpal Sword.
I think
I suddenly have a craving for pancakes and don't know why.
This is these are words to live by, folks.
Yeah.
Shakespeare. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. I guess unless it's a contest being judged by distance. But yeah, no, thank you so much.
There's
You guys
nothing more honorable than
have
victory.
been fantastically generous with us tonight. Oh my God!
What happened?
The carrier penguin game is unlocked.
Yes!
You wonderful bastard.
Wow.
Yep.
First of all, what I will say right off the bat is anybody who's here tonight who wants to come back and play in the carrier penguin, it will be
Into
you,
it.
regardless of anything else. Awesome.
Penguins and the penguins.
Into it.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy right now.
How many subs is that, by the way?
That's 40.
40
Wow.
subs, friends.
I'm going to leave it to Jordan and Dom to think of what the next tier should be.
Yeah.
We'll cut our faces off and put them on each other.
Otherwise, you guys, thank you so much, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. We got like an hour left, so let's do this. Wow, we're
Do this. We got so many more
Get to 80.
things to
So
unlock.
you
right?
are zooming down the highway. You guys are headed off. Well, you're all
We're
mixed
also
up.
on the
Yeah,
highway.
you guys are zooming down
They're
the highway.
zooming down the highway.
You're headed off to go do your heist.
wait.
Both of these missions are going.
So you two.
You're in
Body swap. So
Danny
you are
and
now
Keith.
in the key card.
Right. Oh, snap.
Right.
So now you're with us.
Danny and Keys, body swap.
Bush,
Danny and
your
Keys
Bush.
are going. And your Butch, yes.
Your butt.
Gingerbread, like 5.
That will not stop amusing me for the duration of this body swap. Let's go.
So
Too gay, too homosexual.
body swapped Danny and Keys are going on mission 1 under the guidance of Tej. You guys are going to try and clone the key card. And the Chrissy, Kiana, and Butch under the guidance of Roman, you guys are going to be breaking into this secured penthouse at the top of a building.
Yeah, we are.
So first, let's go with the heist people. You guys are zooming down. You are looking for that car on the highway, and while you are doing that, the three of you come up outside of, let's say, a skyscraper in Midtown. And Roman, in your earpieces, he's like, "All right, this is the place. Now,
It's daytime, right?
it is the middle of the night."
So
I
not
thought they
daytime.
said we were doing this during the parade.
Oh, no,
Oh,
you're doing
yeah.
the real heist during the parade.
Right, this is the pre
These-
stuff.
these are- this is the
Right.
pre-stuff, right.
Okay, I'm caught up.
A
Thanks,
little free
Roman.
heist.
We'll
Oh my
get
God,
there.
by the way,
I just
also-
wanted you to say the plan again in my ear, Roman. Sorry.
Janie Jane gives a remote to Omar.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Meaning of Night will make customized carrier penguin character portraits for each player.
What?
What?
Thank you. Oh my God, Meaning of Night. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Mine's
You know-
gonna have a pretty big beak.
Honestly, it's like
Such a big.
Meaning of Night's
Big.
work. You saved the carrier penguins. I don't know if they would have lasted without the awesome artwork. That sort of made them, sort of a spiritual part of the game. Thank you. You were a big part of this game, and yeah, I can't wait for that. So yeah,
The penguins are my phone wallpaper, like
Yes.
for every new penguin. So thank you.
So you are standing outside of this building, and Roman says, "Okay, go do your thing." Now remember, you guys, you've already made your plan, and what we'll say is that this is way at the top of the building. Now, what do you think your plan was for getting in?
We're grappling hooking the side of the building and driving up the side of the wall.
Okay,
We got the grappling hookup.
let's.
We got the grappling hookup.
And that's actually a plan you made
Because if
for
the
real.
thing's at the top of the thing, I'd rather get to the roof and then just go down one floor.
Okay, so you're gonna try
Yeah.
and grappling hook with your car and then like
that.
drive up the side of the building.
Right, yeah.
Okay, and
we
you-
could grappling
actually-
hook like us.
That's
So,
less
like-
but we
numbers.
could do it with a car.
Oh, and Vorpal Sword sends their reroll to Gina.
Thank
If that is in fact Vorpal Sword. Not Vorpal Sword. Yes. Spiritual
Vorpal clone.
Vorpal Sword.
Yeah.
The clone.
I know Vorpal Sword. I'm sure she would approve.
They're all gonna start fighting each other in chat and have a clone war.
So
Oh,
I'm not even
Attack
gonna,
of the Clones?
you did it.
I'm not even going to make you roll for that as like
Do
a
you
retro
have a
thing
secret objective,
because you
We definitely planned
you
that
actually
right away.
discussed that for
we
real.
planned. Oh,
We planned all of this.
Yeah, we did.
Well, you actually discussed that for real. You
Nice.
brought up grappling hook inside of the
brought that
building.
up.
You used to think you planned that with
So-
someone sitting over there.
I
But
did.
now you're planning it with someone sitting over here.
Yeah.
So how are you doing this? Are you all in the same car? Are you in 3 different cars and you're all hooking up
The
the side
three
of
of
the
us,
building?
because I'm not gingerbread. I'm butch.
Them
Right,
two aren't
thank
there.
you.
You can
It's
tell
Thank
because
you.
I'm wearing flannel.
Okay.
It's you
Okay.
and you two.
Yes, this helps.
So, like, which body are we taking with us right now?
It's it's
Hot.
you and you two, right? So
We're
Chrissy,
still taking your
taking
body,
Butch.
Chrissy,
not your
Kiana,
personality.
and Butch.
You can take my body
no.
and my personality, though.
Butch. No, Butch. Right. Yeah.
I'm butch now.
Yes. You take the personality.
So I'm taking the
Ginger.
personality.
Three.
I'm
So it's
gingerbread.
Gina, Eliza, and Seth. Chrissy,
Okay.
Kiana, and Butch.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Thank
up?
you.
Are you okay? So are you
We're
all in the
doing-
same car, or individually trying to
Maybe
grapple
like-
your way and drive up? Like 3 of you or 2? Like how do you want to do this?
We should probably have a getaway car.
Yeah.
Staying at the bottom, and then maybe one that goes up.
Yeah. Which
Like
one of
two
us
bars.
gets left behind? Because it's not me.
Okay, if we
Well,
hit,
I'm the muscle. I don't know where am I best used. Going
It's
out,
used everywhere.
blasting people with my punches.
I mean, we can park it.
Blast.
We can park it.
yeah, I mean,
Can we borrow
Oh, true.
Gingerbread's placard?
Yeah.
Park it on
Yeah.
the street.
Yeah.
That's a
Because
plan.
of
All
course,
right, you can borrow my.
Gingerbread probably has multiple placards. You know, like made copies.
You can have the placard and the plates.
Howie, thanks for the sub.
I love
And on that, by the way, apparently if we get to 50 subs, the heist will be hindered by leprechauns. By actual mother flipping leprechauns. Are we
No
G-rated
wonder
now?
that you. No wonder you hate.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I think that was
parade.
broken a long
I
time ago.
hate that fucking parade.
Oh yeah.
It's just full of fucking
Leave
leprechauns.
it up, you leprechaun.
Fucking they're fighting. It's even worse. Oh god. There.
So
I'm done.
yeah,
Not too much.
so you're gonna like ride shotgun as like muscle? Is that the deal?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get in my cab?
Sure.
Yeah, we're all riding.
Are we all
and then
riding in
the
one car?
Oh,
getaway
one is
car's
parked. Oh, I see.
That's
yeah.
So all 3 of you are gonna be in the
Like
same. All
Boston
right.
now.
So
Thanks for visiting,
you're
by the way.
driving.
Yeah.
How's Massachusetts this time of year?
All right. So what we're going to say is that this is a very tall building, and we'll say that your grappling hook system has been designed to let you do this because you guys did talk about this before.
Yeah.
So the way this is going to work is you're going to have to make we'll say. Let's say like 2 successful rolls to like reach the top, you know, because what's
Okay.
gonna happen is you're gonna make a roll, get to the top, and then like you got a thing that locks you into place while you grappling hook up like the rest of the
Can
way.
who's you're driving? So
I'm
can
driving.
I assist you first
Yeah.
somehow?
Yeah,
So
how,
you
how
get
do you
an
how do you
extra
want to
How
die.
do
assist?
you do that?
I am. Oh, I know. Since I'm fast and I'm calculating, I can like tell you where to try to grapple, so you have the best leverage.
Physics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leverage.
Tactics.
Why don't you roll for that? That sounds like a fast roll. You
And
know.
remember, I'm ex-military, so I know tactical
yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
maybe
Oh
an expert.
yeah. So it's like.
For
you can-
hashtag tactical reasons.
Hashtag.
So are you calling that? I mean, either way, it sort of sounds like a fast roll. So
Yeah.
why don't your number is 5. You're a fast character.
Yeah.
So
How
yeah,
many?
roll. You can roll 3 for this.
Yeah.
This
is my first roll of
reroll
the day.
to Jenna.
Yeah.
Thank you.
2 hours
you know
in.
Thank you.
Because we have so many rerolls on the table, I'm going to declare from now on your reroll. From this point on out, your reroll only gets you the chance to reroll 1 of the die.
No.
One of the die.
Stop it. Yet.
Yeah. What?
Okay, that's okay because we can re-roll all of them because we have so many.
Yeah, apparently you have like
Not
a little
all
like.
of us are you, Gina. We're not all that freaking charming that the subs just rain down.
All right.
This
So
is not 40 re-rolls,
Kiana.
by the
almost.
way.
All right,
But-
I'm rolling.
It's not.
All successes.
All successes. So
Yes.
then.
yeah, you look at that thing and you know with sort of
Like-
military precision, you start seeing it's like that surface is better than that surface.
Yeah,
That you
it's
know.
too slippery.
Yep. And
That's not going to give us the leverage.
Be right.
Yeah, all right. You got to hit that floor up there,
Yeah,
and then you're going to just go straight up. All right? Don't give it any angle.
you got it.
Perfect. And with that advice, you now get to roll an extra die, and we will say you are all expert drivers, so you can roll 3. Well, you can roll 4.
This is the best.
Well, let's say you can roll 3 because you are an expert driver, but we will say
I'm
that
going
you
on
straight.
horizontal.
right. You have never driven
The
up
worst.
the side of a
This
building
much.
before.
What's the difference? I'm gonna be facing that way, so I'm just going straight. Like it's a street. It's one way. It's up.
All right. Okay.
I'm
you
a
know
thrill
what?
seeker. This is not the first time I've driven weird.
I'm easily intimidated. I will let you roll 4 for that.
I want
just
that on a
because.
hat.
There it is.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm rolling.
You're rolling fast.
Well,
precise
let's
driving
just
test.
say I got 3 Tokyo drifts.
Ooh.
You got a lot of questions on the table.
3 dog questions.
Yeah, I do.
That's
and
enough
I'm
to
gonna
spare
use
on
some
Doggos,
of them
I'm
right
just
now.
Yeah, go. Hit me up.
So
some
that was a
questions.
fast roll?
That was a fast roll, so you wanted to roll under your number.
Under
which
my
is
number. Okay, so yeah, that's
3.
Okay, so while we're driving up, I want to know if through the windows I can see
And right now
any
you are
security guards,
driving
how
up-
many people are still here,
Great.
the cleaning crew, that kind of deal.
Smart.
Well, yeah, okay. Right now, yeah, you guys are driving up the side of this building, and
Yeah,
while
I'm
you're
out the
doing it-
window,
Yeah,
just-
you're
I'm
driving up the side of a
straight.
building, looking out the window.
Yeah.
Looking like basically at like what would be the ground to you now, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, like sort of underneath you into the building, and what you see is that like floor after floor just basically looks empty. You are not seeing cleaning crew. You are not seeing anything yet. But
security?
So far you haven't seen anything. Like there's a security guard just sort of sitting token in the lobby. But,
Right.
You know, if you looked in the lobby, you would see there's your token security guard just kind of like hanging out there behind the desk.
And he doesn't notice because he's doing a crossword puzzle.
Yeah, he does not give a crap. He's
Yeah.
doing a crossword puzzle exactly.
He's got some infomercials on.
Oh, Critter
doesn't
Nation
notice
sends their
the
reroll
car
to me.
driving up the side.
Thank you, Critter Nation.
Yo.
Critter Nation!
No, Critter Nation. You should, that was. a
So
good-
that
you already
means by
figured
your
it.
law, you can only make us re-roll 1 die.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, I don't think I have to live by the same rules as you.
You do!
But I
It's like
will.
you-
But I
thank
will.
you.
Rules Lawyer Esquire right
people.
here. I'm so proud. So proud.
Yeah, like Gina could quite the rules lawyer today.
I know. I miss Amy.
It's like we're family.
Family.
So, okay. You were coasting up the side of the building. That's what you see. You were about halfway up when suddenly it's like
halfway
the
up.
clamps kind of lock the
There's an
car into
alarm.
place, and it retracts the grappling hook, and it shoots the grappling hook again. Roll again. What did you roll
Amazing.
for the first grappling hook? It was 4, right? Because she gave you
Yeah,
the tactical
4.
advice. So
We're grappling a
you can
second
roll the
time?
same 4. Yeah.
Yeah, the cord was not quite long enough for a super New York building.
Yeah, so we went halfway up
Okay,
and then.
okay.
Right, but it's
Now
okay,
you're
we're
not
halfway
yourself with the
there.
right- now you're just like hanging on the side of the skyscraper.
Re-roll 1 die.
This is how it all works.
Nothing
Lift
happens.
yourself up.
It's just 2 successes. That's a success, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Oh
a
yes,
success.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah, 2 successes,
okay.
very solid success. That's easy
So
for me to
glad
say.
I used that re-roll.
Or we would die, we would plunge to our deaths, and this would be an interesting game.
Well,
for
you know, there have been
No,
other
we
places to
planned
go.
for possibilities
But-
to go
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
Exactly. So you shoot that up, but
mistakes.
but it works. It doesn't come to that, and you're now driving up the rest of this building, and now you're starting to get like real like Spider-Man kind of high, where it's like you're passing the tops of other really tall buildings. It's, if you got a thing with heights, your palms are probably sweating a little bit right now.
Not at all.
Spaghetti.
Right?
spaghetti.
Thank you.
That's good. It's exhilarating.
Yeah, it is.
So you used to jump out of airplanes in the military and stuff like
Yeah.
that. This is nothing for you.
I seek thrills,
Yeah.
apparently.
And you reach like the ledge of the building, and the way this is designed, it's like Tej thinks of everything, and it sort of clamps over the side, and then like kind of pulls the car like up, and then you kind of like
yeah.
drive like right onto the roof, and you are
And then
now
I
on the roof of this
do
building.
that
But
beautiful like.
I will keep answering your question before, which is that in the second half of this building, as you are still
Yeah.
looking down through the glass, you start to see a lot more security as the higher you
The
go
second
up.
half.
Right. The top half of the building, it's like the first couple of floors have a couple of just security guards kind of roaming, and then as you get further and further up, you start seeing more formidable looking guards and more of them. They start to have less of a security guard look and more of kind of a paramilitary or military look. You now know that they are in there. We will say that you guys did so well driving up the side with your rolls that they can anticipate a lot of stuff, but somebody driving up the side of their building with a grappling hook does not happen every day, even in the Fast and the Furious universe. So you have made it to the top without being spotted.
They were all doing crosswords.
And while you are taking to gather yourself, we are going to slip over to Team Danny and Keys.
All right.
Now, Danny and Keys, you are driving in that souped-up car that you had before, the one that's got the grappling hooks and all that stuff that they have, the grenade launchers.
Absolutely. It's a 1995 Toyota Camry.
And Tej has been guiding you along the roads until he's like, okay, do you see up ahead on your left there? He's like way, way far up ahead in the left lane. You see those 3 black SUVs?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, one of those has our friend in it.
Which one?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Can you use your
I can
question?
only tell so much.
Oh, yeah.
One of them
That's
sits lower
true. I
because
have
it has more weight. I saw the Italian job.
You have a billion drifts?
I have a billion million drifts.
You want to use one?
Which car?
And Tej says, actually, you know what? Scratch that. It looks like that second car in the convoy, the middle one, it's got a little extra armor on it. Our friend, he's powerful but not terribly brave. I would say he's the kind of guy who would armor his own car a little bit more than his security, so I'm guessing he's in the middle there. Good luck.
They're really quick before we let you go. We're not gonna let you go, but really quick. Are they in the left lane or turning left?
They are in the left lane going straight. We'll say you guys are
darn.
shooting down the West Side Highway.
Okay.
And yes, it's on the west side. It's a highway.
Yeah. No.
And yeah, which one of you's driving?
You've got to hack, so I'll drive.
Yeah, it would be dangerous if I was driving and also hacking.
Just sitting over
All right.
I never drive dangerously.
So Tej comes on into your earpiece and he's like, and remember, he's like, they are on the lookout for idiots exactly like you. So do not let yourself get spotted tailing them. And then he
No one's going
clicks off again.
to suspect the Toyota Camry.
No one ever suspects the Toyota Camry. They're like the Spanish Inquisition.
Second thing in the morning.
Monty Python, nothing? No?
No, yeah.
Yep.
We got you.
Sorry.
Trying to maintain an
Too
air
soon?
of professionalism. Yes,
Professionals
very
at
funny.
something.
Reference a comp.
Yeah, you know what? It's too soon for me.
All right, so you are driving.
Yeah.
So what we'll say is that now this is an act of precision driving. You were trying to tail him without being spotted, at least to start. So you are an expert driver. You can roll 3 die. And this is a fast roll. You are a furious-ish character. Your number is 3. You are trying to roll.
Oh, now I'm.
Oh, right, you're Danny now.
I'm Danny. I'm
So
highly
your number
fast.
is 5.
You're at 5.
You're
Very fast.
Very fast.
You're fast as fuck. Oh, and Griffin of Falcon Hollow and Lurkeen both give rerolls to Sam.
Hey!
I appreciate it.
We all appreciate it.
Yeah,
Surely do.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you want to make that roll?
You know it. 3 successes.
Oh, yeah, you're a pro at this.
Tree.
You are the exact right amount of drop back
The
where
only
it's
kind of
like
thing
they
I'm
don't
trying to
spot you, but it doesn't look like you're trying not to be spotted. It's like, perfect tail driving.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
all right. And
New
then
York
Ted.
dickery.
So that's working, and Tej says, okay, your stealth is on, but now you got to climb in traffic and you got to get close enough for the proximity scanner to work. So he's like, I'm going to need you to start creeping up on him, and I'm going to need you to start working that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool name.
Yeah.
Thanks, 215, and thank you, Be Right UK, if I didn't call that out before. Yeah, and so now you, it's like, the idea here is you are going to have to sort of kind of crack his electronic card using this scanner. So what we'll say is you are an expert. You've never done this quite before. You've never used this piece of equipment. So while you're an expert at what you do, you're not an expert with this piece of equipment. So you can roll 2. This is, what is your approach to this here? You, Keys, are a furious character. is, your approach to this is you are now very calm, precise. We're gonna do this like fast, or are you, you're gonna try and do this by passion and intuition, banging on the thing?
Headphones on, specifically the Tokyo Drift soundtrack. Just gonna like crunch through this like 98 like hacking.
All right.
Just
What's your APM?
I'm in.
You just kind of scan the instructions. You're going to try and do this on gut, so it'll be a furious roll, and you can roll 2, and with furious you want to roll over your number, and that number is 2. One success.
I'm gonna go ahead and redo that. I'm gonna try again. Ba-boom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that
All right.
a
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
That is a Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
But it's also a success. So
Yes.
you can ask a question if you want, or you can bank the question for later. But yeah, that is a success. So what we'll say is that you start pulling up on him in traffic, and you start working the keyboard. Your fingers roll over the laptop like.
I've got the
like Jeff
ergonomic
Goldblum
mouse.
in Independence Day. Yes, you are hacking your head off.
Mechanical keyboard.
Yeah.
The cherry red switches.
And suddenly, you see the card register on the proximity scanner, and a link is made, and you were like, all right,
I'm in.
it is working.
Yeah.
And while the proximity scanner starts copying the key card, we will go back to Team 1 over on the roof of a big building. The big building owned by
The big building.
Frank Big.
Mr. Big.
Yes, Mr.
Mr.
Big.
Big. Is this Sex and City tie-in?
Mr. Big from Sex and the City. It all comes together. So yeah, you guys are on the roof. So now what? I'll say you look
where's
around.
the door?
Yeah, I'll say look around there. There is a roof door over there.
Question.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift, is there an alarm attached to that door?
Absolutely.
And where
Not
is it?
for
and
long.
Can we get rid of it?
You have 3 questions, right?
No, that's not that wasn't
Okay.
all of them.
Yes, there absolutely is an alarm attached to the door.
There were sub-questions to the
whether
first
or not
question.
you can, and it's like, and I will say is that there are also cameras attached to the door.
Oh.
You can just see them sort of scanning the area around the door.
We have a mechanic here who might be able to disable some cameras.
I do that.
Okay, well you can try. So that is a fast roll because that's a tech thing. And you are him right now.
Yes, I roll a 3.
You are Butch, right? You roll a 3.
He
You are
rolled a 3.
furious-ish, and you were doing a fast. You want to roll under your number.
Yeah.
And Butch, yeah, he's a mechanic. So it's like let's say disabling cameras is probably something you guys have some experiences. You can roll 3.
I have some nice big rocks to throw at these. That's how disabling camera must work, right?
You're definitely a reckless mechanic.
I roll under my number,
Yeah.
so I have 2 successes.
2 success.
Okay, yeah, and absolutely, we'll say is that you find a way to sort of come up behind the door, and you find the cables like running along the side, like in the crack of the brick, and you pull them out. You know how to the exact order to cut them in so that the feed from the camera goes out. And I would say you guys
That's
are
going to raise some alarms.
probably smart enough to know that.
Good thing we're disabling the alarm.
Oh yeah, the plan.
So
This was all part of the plan.
so you have pulled out the cameras. Who's working on the alarms?
Little micro explosion in the alarm.
You. Okay, so let's call that again a fast
Like
roll.
a cherry bomb.
Yeah.
I like the parallelisms. You have the cherry switch, you have the cherry bomb.
I've got my very own special batch of bombs. Don't worry.
She's about to drop some bombs.
And I'm just
Nice.
Do I just get to roll? Is this like I'm an expert?
You're an
Is
expert.
it
You're an
I
expert.
think
You can roll
that.
3.
Just 3?
Yeah.
All right.
No one's helping you.
Okay. Under my number?
It's a fast roll. You want to roll under your number? Yeah.
3
3 successes.
So what happens is I walk over to where the alarm little box is, and I take my sucker and I slap it on there, and I go, all right, you better cover your ears. And then I just stand back, and I was like, they're my lollipop pops.
And
then I immediately reach into my pocket and pull out another.
Yeah, that is exactly what happens. And the alarm goes off, and you will say,
safe for you to eat.
Take a point of inspiration. I don't have that to give, but have it anyway.
I glow for a moment, and then we move on.
and we'll say, it's like
Lollipop, you glow? It makes you
No,
glow?
from the inspiration.
Oh, the inspiration.
I'm not
Yeah.
radioactive, I promise.
Yeah, how do you eat those bomb
No,
pops?
it's explosive,
Those
and then
pops
I
are
wrap
bomb.
it in candy, so I suck it until
Oh.
it's,
How many to
yeah,
the center
it's
of the
like a blow
explosive
pop.
device?
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah,
So
or
we will
Tootsie
say
Pop.
you make it inside. The door opens. You roll so well that gets the door open, and
it's like a sticky bomb.
the alarm is not going off, but the cameras were cut. So somebody is probably, whoever was watching those cameras, going to be aware of your presence. To
They gotta
some
go to the
extent.
roof.
But you
Yeah.
are into the penthouse, and we say that you walk in from the roof, you come down, and the roof, of course, leads right into the top floor.
Of course.
And when
That'd be weird if it didn't.
you come down, you open the penthouse door, and when you look in the penthouse door, you are a little shocked by what you see, which we will get back to in a moment.
Oh,
because
cliffhanger.
first,
600 cans of
we're gonna
Campbell soup.
cliffhanger this.
I was so hungry.
be
I'm
shocked.
so glad.
I
Who
would
has a
be
can
shocked.
opener?
Yeah, we're gonna come back over to the other team. You are close enough to the car now. The key card is copied.
Yep.
And what I will say is that while you are close enough to copy the key card, you glance in the window and you get a look at the guy inside the car, and he is, an old, sort of old white guy with thick gray hair and black sunglasses. It's like, in universe you probably don't think this, but he kind of looks a lot like an old Kurt Russell.
Oh, yeah. But just like, for us, he's just like a nobody.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. For you, he's
Well
just
done.
some nobody.
Well done.
I'm giving myself an extra point
pro
on my
folk.
sheet.
And as that card the key card scans in, all of a sudden, you hear sirens light up behind you. And suddenly, it's like there are all kinds of like cop cars just coming at it everywhere.
Oh, all the sirens of the realms.
On that, it's like those SUVs just like turn off down an alley and quickly just like vanish.
We've copied the information though, right?
You have the information,
Okay.
yes. Okay, and you are now being pursued by, let's say, a tidal wave of cop cars.
I turn to you and I say, I got this. And I pull out a lollipop and I put it in my mouth. And then I go, I've got this. What are you going to do?
Well,
Steal one of my lollipops.
Oh, God, I hope not. I don't think I know they're explosive.
You don't.
give it a bite. Tell me how it goes. I'd like to say that we planned for this.
Okay, what did you do?
We're driving down the West Side Highway.
You're driving down the West Side Highway. You
Perfect.
maybe anticipated that might have happened because you knew the route.
Absolutely. And
Sure.
everyone who knows the West Side Highway knows that the Intrepid Air and Space Museum is over there.
Yep.
With a lot
There's
of...
no air in space. Oh, sorry.
the Air and Space Museum.
Just about the air in space.
It's a very small museum.
Hashtag Rick Funds.
It's
Let
just
us
a
know
piece
what
of
you
paper
think.
that says, there is none.
So, yeah, okay, what did you
$70.
plan?
The Intrepid aircraft carrier is sitting there with a lot of military hardware. So I'd like to say that we planned for this and that Keys has hacked into one of the F-16s on the bridge of it and would be firing a missile to blow up the West Side Highway to prevent the cops from...
Oh, make a gap in the bridge.
Wow, okay.
True lie status.
Yeah.
Okay,
Doing a full
potential.
True Big fans over here.
Really big fans of True Lies.
This has a 1/3 chance of backfiring on you,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
so
colossally.
you roll a d6 for this. If
Great.
you roll a 1 or a 2, you plan for it and it works. If you roll a 3 or a 4, you just did not plan for it. And if
Great.
you roll a 5 or a 6, you plan for it and the plan blows up in your face. In this case,
Yeah,
probably quite literally. So
You
go,
got me rolls.
go for it.
True, true.
So please. 5.
Oh.
And that blows up in your face.
Oh, God.
I knew it.
Yeah, those missiles, they're just coming all over right by you. It's not looking good.
Missiles.
No.
I'm not gonna die today. 4. Fine.
So nothing happens.
No.
Okay.
No. Fuck. Okay. No. Roll a one. Sit down.
my God.
Yeah. Not today.
Oh my God.
really
take
good
it.
point. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna blow up a fucking time.
Yeah.
Better.
All right.
Yeah.
Except
Why you do
You guys
this?
better though.
because I'm evil.
It's a definite improvement.
No.
I can, but I've got.
Yeah, gift
I'm
one,
in the car.
Can we do
You can
Right?
you're in the car.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. Except, by the way, I should let you know, ethics just gave me another reroll.
No!
Worst, you're
Look
the
how horrible this
absolute
is going.
frickin'
You're literally
worst.
gonna kill half of our crew.
That is not ethical behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, and on that, I will say that those missiles just annihilate like the road
gosh.
behind you. Now,
I'm in.
obviously, this
13 missiles get fired. One hits.
13 missiles cut, and they're crashing into the ground everywhere. The ground's exploding. We will say is that like. Tej, being who he is, was not about to kill off, 100 cops. So he's got those missiles programmed to, like, hit the ground behind them, essentially exploding the road under them, sending cars flying, and,
Yeah, gap in the
people will be
bridge.
mostly
Basically, just
okay.
like blowing it into the water and creating like a road island.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
road
Oh.
With
islands?
the pun and everything. Yeah. In fact, you
Register your opinions online.
yes,
Rhode
Tej
Island,
over
though.
the
You
thing
can't
is like, how'd you like that
participate in
Rhode
debate.
Island I came up with?
And as we're getting away and we're happy, would you describe it as a merry land?
Well, you guys.
And then we switch back, by the way, to the minutes are up.
All right, so
Yeah.
are they? Are they?
Yeah, I heard
I set a
timer.
Oh, okay, great. So, yeah, all of a sudden the quantum possibilities of the universe unalign, and you guys are yourselves again. And you
How's it going?
get away.
Dialectic can do a little
Yeah.
shitty.
And you get away with it. The cops being foiled. You make it all the way back to headquarters. Where when you get back to headquarters, you find this half of the crew is already back, but they are all in the custody of a guy you also recognize,
No.
Hobbs, big, tall federal agent. Can you smell what he's cooking? Because he looks a lot like The Rock. And he is standing there, and he has got your cohorts, Chrissy, Kiana, and Butch, all in cuffs. See, what happened when you guys came into that room was you just found Hobbs and a bunch of his men just waiting for you there. And he took you into custody, and he brought you back to your headquarters. And as soon as these others show up, Roman and Tej come in, and they're just like, what happened? And Hobbs looks, he's like, well, turns out somebody tipped off Mr. Nobody that you sent these pumpkin heads over to their office.
Was it fucking Jeff Stefan?
I happened to get a tip from someone at my old agency and literally came back here to claim my badge so I can grab you guys before they did. And with that, he pulls out of his bag a rolled up set of documents and he throws them down. He's like, there are your stupid maps. He's like, and he turns to, Roman and Tej. He's like, you owe me. He's like, so does Dom. And they kind of nod at him. And, with that, he turns around and then he turns back and he's like, oh, and don't think I forgot that you guys blew up half the West Side Highway, okay? He's like, we're going to deal with that down the road, okay?
Consider it infrastructure investment.
Doing grappling hooks on the building.
Yep, and Hobbs heads out. And,
Are you gonna take off these
We're
cuffs?
not your reroll.
Oh, yeah, he gets the cuffs off y'all.
God.
And
Do we get to keep them?
the cuffs? Yes, you have handcuffs.
Seriously.
I don't know what the Rock was cooking, but I need a beverage with it because I'm thirsty.
Yep, and you guys can sort of sit and relax for a minute and look
We
over.
could have done it. He should have just stayed retired.
Yeah, and you could look over, let's say, the plans, and you start now making your second plan, the plan for the big heist. And the big heist, as we said, goes on, on St. Patrick's Day while everybody is above ground, and hopefully out of your way.
Yeah, all the mole people are at the parade.
The mole people are at the parade, yes. It's like, and you hear Tej being like, he's like, you think you're joking. He's like, they're dressed as leprechauns.
Plausible.
Step it up, subs.
By the way, by a complete coincidence, if we happen to get to 40 subs while we're doing this, leprechauns will interfere with this heist. I'm not saying that that's necessarily related to what I just 50 subs.
50,
Sorry.
yeah.
No,
50. You're already at 40.
We did that.
amazing carrier
Yeah.
penguins of ultimate glory.
That's right. I don't know how to read. It's one of my greater shames.
We're professionals at something.
We will say you spend the whole night, Roman and Tej. You guys got charts and graphs on the wall. You're planning, you're drawing, you're coming up with
we're
ideas.
To finally
I like
make
a
it
heist.
clear.
And then the next morning comes, and what we'll say is that where this starts is Mr. Nobody, Kurt Russell. He is sending the convoy that has this payload that the Fast crew wants you to heist through these tunnels, and he has a train car that is on a track. And then it is flanked by a couple of sort of armored vehicles protecting the payload. And you guys, from now having the maps of the tunnels, have found a place where you can enter the tunnels sort of very discreetly. Now, you know what time the convoy is going to be leaving, and now you're off on your plan. So we're going to see how this works. And what we're going to say is, the first thing you got to do is you got to get into these tunnels, and you guys have to track this convoy. You have to, sort of, what time it's leaving, but you don't know its exact path. So, how do we want to do this? How many cars are you in? Do you think?
5.
5? You're all going in on your
Got
own.
to be in.
All right, yeah, love
No
it.
one wants to ride shotgun for this.
Absolutely
Unless you
love
do.
it.
We want to shotgun something.
Because Keith's probably got a hack, so can't drive.
Yeah.
Key's got a keys.
He's got
Shotgunning.
keys.
Driving car.
Oh yeah, I've got a self-driving
You got
car.
like a fucking
Yes.
Yeah.
Ultimate self-driving car.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
That's amazing.
And
Okay.
I developed it. It's actually a Ford Fiesta, but it drives itself.
Okay,
But it is a
sure.
party wherever you take it.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Es muy bueno. You each have your own car, and you are going to go into the tunnels, and we will say you planned all night, so feel free to try and take shots at having planned stuff as often as you want here.
I clearly need to take shots of caffeine because I stayed up all night planning things.
Yes,
Julie,
it's
do
not
you
a
need more?
coincidence we set this in the
No,
middle of the
okay.
night and early morning. It's just taking advantage of our natural tiredness and using it for character.
Huh, the morning of St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
have
I
no
didn't
idea
stay
what
up
that
too late
feels
playing
like.
RPGs. I was just method gaming.
All right, so we will say, probably you are in charge of the tracking to begin with. This is some sort of electronic dealio.
Yep.
That would be a fast roll. It's going to be precise action. You are, sort of trying to scan them and pick up a signal. You can roll 3, unless somebody's got a way that they want to help you here.
I don't know how to
Wait, what
track.
is he doing? Scanning?
He's
scanning
scanning
the
to try and
track.
locate like where the
You could probably
convoy
help
is
him.
at.
Yeah, you probably know
Yes,
things about that, like
military
ex-military.
know-how.
Yep.
Right.
Um,
Right. The kind of places that they'd avoid. The kind of places that.
right.
they'd
Yeah.
Sure.
That.
Military tunnel stuff.
Military tunnel stuff. How many? 3?
Yeah, this is right up your alley. So you can
Okay.
roll 3 die, and it is a fast roll.
Beautiful.
And
So
Kiana
under
is
my
a fast
number?
character, so you want to roll under 5. Yeah,
3.
and
Success.
That's right.
and just like before.
I'm gonna give some of these away because I haven't needed them.
But you might. But you
Easy.
might.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too
cocky.
Okay.
Yeah, she absolutely
I know.
passes on her wisdom to you about places to avoid and the kinds of things that real security details wouldn't do. They'd never let them get themselves cornered there. They would never let them this up and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, that totally helps you. It gives you a 4th die to roll. So you are also now making a fast roll because you're doing a technology thing. You want to roll under your number, which is 2, furious. 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay,
No
great.
matter what you did, with 2 6s and 2
Okay.
1s, you had 2 successes.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, and absolutely, you start getting a signal, and you are like, that way.
It's
and-
forward.
Always forward.
Forward always.
Oh, and Modern Chow gives their reroll to Omar.
Yes, thank you. Gonna need it.
You know,
Hey,
if
hey, sub friends. Max is gonna need some more after that
don't
last
think-
some
explosion.
friends,
That battle.
I'm gonna need
Plan
some more
for
after
shit
that last
anymore.
explosion. See how awesome that-
Never again.
No, more.
The power's gone to your head.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah, you've got a signal, and you guys are driving. These are big underground tunnels. The CIA knows what they're doing. They had help from the moment digging them.
Hey!
Riley Wolf, thank you. You might want to consider giving your sub to me. because
Or Max.
No, not Max.
Definitely Max.
There is no Max.
Only
Not
Zool.
Rick.
No Max. Only Zool, yes.
Give it to Zool.
We roll to Zool, yeah. So yeah, you are on your way, following the convoy, and we'll say that you guys you're falling into line. This is kind of the Italian job style, driving through the tunnels, kind of like long line.
Yeah. We are all in Mini Coopers now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
to
still
fit in the
want to be in
tunnels.
the gingerbread house.
And we'll say like
You wanted the name of my car. My name is Gingerbread.
Oh,
It's Gingerbread House.
the gingerbread house.
and you'll be like,
Yeah,
drive as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread.
Bread Dan.
Dan.
That was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
that
the
was the
conceit
whole- right,
of the
yeah.
name.
Okay, no, it's all coming back to me now.
Whom you can't catch.
It's very early. So yeah, no. So yeah, you are on your way, and what we'll say is that as you start driving in that direction, you start to hear the sound of a train and some engines, and you know you're getting close. So what do we think the plan is here?
All right, we need to get the stuff from the train,
Yeah,
or do we need to throw Mama from the train?
No, the stuff is on the train. What we'll say
Right.
is that the payload is on the train. The train is flanked by an armored car in front and an armored car behind, and it's the cars and the trains have like some guards on them. And there is, in these tunnels, the tunnels, like I said, are very widely dug. So it's very tight driving, but like probably a way to drive like up alongside them, depending on how clever you get. Driving on walls and ceilings, we've already seen in this episode.
Keon is the military genius, I feel like.
I got an idea for sure. Open to suggestions and amendments, but we got to distract the guards.
Cool.
Maybe have some type of emergency they need to get pulled from.
Yep.
And then uncouple the cars. And then plan this all to happen before a split in the tunnel so that we can send the guards that way and the payload that way.
What Kiana said.
Yeah?
I'm down.
I'm into it.
All right. Do we have maps of the tunnels now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they
All
give us
right,
maps.
yeah.
Complete
So we got to
knowledge.
find a place where there's a split off and time this so that by the time we get there, the guards are not paying attention.
Now,
We split the fiesta.
let's. Why don't you roll to see if this is what you planned?
All right.
You roll 1d6. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you planned it. If you roll a 3 or 4, you did not plan this. And if you roll a 5 or a 6, you will plan this, and it's not going to go well.
All right.
This would go well.
Okay.
Reroll. See, remember how we wanted to give her away?
Reroll. Thank
Guys?
you.
All right.
Rerolls. Okay.
Why is it with the planning
Pick a different
specifically?
dice.
Yeah, different
Okay.
Yeah, swap your dice. I didn't do that like a dumbo.
dice. Dice suspicion. See, it works. It works.
Yeah,
Also yelling at them in Klingon. Works every time.
I am going to hang on to these.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to let you have. You will have planned that.
Anxious?
So,
Great.
yeah, it's like that is your plan. You are going to distract the guards somehow, or the convoy. You are going to uncouple the cargo carrier from the train, and then you are going to push the uncoupled cargo carrier down some separate track, and then I suppose cover up your getaway, or we'll deal with that when we get there. And what we will say is that is all planned for, so let's see how it goes. Distract the guards. How did you guys distract the guards? What is exactly the plan here?
Well, demolitions expert.
Team yes explosions.
So the guards are just the 2 cars following the train?
There's an armored car in front and an armored car in back, and you would assume that they probably each have
Who cares about the car in front?
Well, I mean, right now, they don't know you're there, but if you try attacking from the front somehow or something like that, it's like they could.
If they stop, it would cause the train to
If they could
derail.
If they stop?
Like, if a car in front stopped and then a train kept going,
Train
it
would
would
be
be
fine.
bad.
It would.
For
I'm ignoring the
not-
car in the front.
I mean, it'd be good bad, but, like us.
Okay.
It's
Well,
entirely possible. What you
We'll just, okay, so we still have the car that has the grenades.
Yeah.
Still got
So I'm
grenades,
gonna
yeah.
spin my car and then pull up in front of the convoy. Not our convoy. So I'm in the lead, and I'm driving backwards, and just in the rearview mirror, just boop, and launch the grenades at the back wheels, and blow them up. and then spin around. That's hopefully what's going to happen.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do, and we're going to call that, that is very calm, precise action, that is fast. And you are a furious-ish character. You have planned for this, so you are prepared. You are by no means an expert. You can roll 2 unless somebody has a
What
way
am I
to
not
do
an
it.
expert at? Explosives or driving? Because I'm good at both.
You...
I want that on like a dating profile.
Yes. I'm good.
Anyway, that's
good
my
at both.
contact info.
Sure. You can roll 3.
Or I'll blow you up.
I'll give you the third die because like your
Thanks.
character goal is to seek thrills, and
Yeah,
this would
it
be
is.
pretty thrilling if it worked. So we'll tip the balance for you there. So yeah, roll 3.
Over my number?
You were trying to roll under your number fast.
Under.
Oh, under my number.
Yeah. So under 3.
Re-rolling. 2 successes.
2 successes. And it happens exactly like you describe.
Beautiful.
You spin out, you shoot grenades like right back.
Right out of the tailpipe.
Right out of the tailpipe.
Attaches to the back wheels.
And that back car just, you know.
And as they're and go that way, I just flip around and
Oh, I can see the effects budget right now.
right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We're burning money here.
Yeah, it's a slow motion. We just dance right there for a second in the train.
Wow.
Yeah, and that totally works, and that car just like, it explodes and just sort of like hits the ceiling of the tunnel and like pops back down, and it kind of, you know.
I'm sure they're fine.
The rest of you just like roll
They're
on
always
by.
fine.
Yeah, they're always fine.
So now the
You can't
back.
die in a car crash in Fast and Furious. They
So,
have
like,
supercars.
the back of the train is exposed now.
Okay.
But
We need to
of
get
course
in
that
there.
got some attention from some people. So see that the guards that were riding on the train are now starting to like, you know, gather at the back. They know they're being followed.
We need someone sneaky to uncouple.
I will perform a conscious uncoupling.
Guards are shooting at you. Bullets are starting to fly. What are you doing here?
So we established earlier that I wrote on my sheet that this was a Batmobile. You know the thing where Batman goes into like a little like lie down motorcycle thing? That would be so flat you could just go right under a train to the couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
That's
right.
great.
Like your car.
That's great.
Like.
Yeah, I'm exiting the house
Yep.
and
love
I'm taking the wheels.
I love it. Okay, so
It's like the scene from Speed.
what we'll say to make that happen.
We can.
Let's make that to see if this works. This is going to be.
I'm sort of operating the technology of my car.
Yeah, you're operating the technology of your car would be a fast roll. You're also like taking your life into your hands and just kind of, you know, driving a little mini thing under a truck. We call that wild, sort of passionate. I don't know. Let's leave it. Let's keep it simple.
I mean, this is a pretty precise maneuver to get little mini wheels under a train.
All right, cool. So we'll call it fast.
Train.
But this is not something you do every day. So you're prepared for it. Obviously, your car is built
Right.
for this. But
it's only
let's say
every other day.
Right. It's like, how often do you find yourself trying to go under a train in a secret tunnel, flanked by, you know, guys shooting bullets? So we'll say you can roll 2.
Oh, you don't know me. You don't know my life. I'm going to re-roll and not toss things well. So, you know.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
there we go.
Great.
Oh, I got a Tokyo Drift at last.
Yeah, you got a question?
Yay!
Do you have a question, or do you want to bank it?
Look, I could ask this for important thiefy business. Where is the pupper on the train?
Yeah. Give us those dog packs.
Okay. What I'll say is that this train car is not very big. You know, it's not like a big long train.
So it's a
like,
small pupper.
It's a small pupper. Yeah.
We
lap
gotta protect
pupper.
the pupper though.
Oh, I love a lap pupper.
We're blowing stuff up. We gotta be careful.
Wait, now we have
Yeah.
to save the pupper.
Is that the
We're
payload?
blowing up the train.
Crazy, I'll blow up a dog.
All right, tell me.
So what we'll say is that you know, you just like if you go underneath the car, you will come up into a car into the train car. Hang on, into the train car, and there will be the cargo will just be right there in the middle of the car.
I know what it is. It's a cargy.
Ah.
And while you're going under the truck, let's say those guards are starting to kind of shoot and like kind of leap, kind of trying to leap off their cars at you. Do that action movie thing where they're like, getting on the hood and trying to attack you.
Do you want me to kill the lights?
You know what? It's like I'm gonna do this by random. We'll say we'll call this you.
What are they doing? I am in front. It makes sense.
Yeah, they're starting to shoot at you.
Okay. Good thing my car is bulletproof.
Is your car bulletproof?
Yeah, we went into a heist. Our car is
Demolitions expert, not have a bulletproof car.
Let's see if your bulletproofness holds up to their armor-piercing
Yeah, all
bullets.
right.
So you.
Yeah, we did.
We thought they'd just be normal bullets.
We'll make this a did you plan for it roll. 'Cause, like, did you plan for armor-piercing, special armor-piercing bullets?
Did I plan for that?
So you can roll 1d6 for this.
Okay. It's a 6.
What if you re-roll, though?
That would blow
But
up
what
in your
if
face.
re-roll?
One or
Oh, what am I want?
1 or 2 is
You want
One or
one
two.
It's like the opposite of getting an effect in SDF.
Okay.
Right, you want 1 or 2, or at worst 3 or 4.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like I'm not gonna re-roll that for you.
you.
It's like you absolutely plan for that, and it's like those bullets start bouncing off of you.
Sorry, not hot enough. Can I do a thing to
That's our
counter
catch
them?
What?
Are they on my car, or are they shooting from the back of the...
Well, let's say there's like a guy like on your car. He's like trying to shoot
Oh,
like into
geez.
the windshield,
Ugh,
like holding
close
on.
range.
Close range.
Throw 'em off.
Okay, yeah.
Book 'em.
Basically, I want to just bump into the back of the train.
Bump it.
I want to try to dislodge the other guards while getting him off the hood of my car.
Admire the
Because no
taekwondo.
one touches the car without asking.
All right, that sounds like furious
Bringing
action
it
to
back.
me. You are
I learned that in the
you're
beginning.
just gonna ram into a train, so it's like
Just a light bump.
You want to roll
Yeah.
over your number.
Okay.
Your number is 3. You're a furious-ish character, so you want to roll over 3. And let's say just smash it into something. You're a demolitions expert. You can roll 3.
Yeah, you seek all them thrills.
Under my number?
You were rolling furious. You roll over your number.
Over my number. Okay, still, either way, I got 2 successes. One's a Tokyo.
Nice.
Oh, nice. You got 2 successes, so that works, and you just ram that dude, and that guard, he's not going to be a problem anymore.
Did any of the other guys dislodge?
2 successes? No, you just accomplished what you want.
Okay.
But what I will say is that we will get back to, you go underneath the train.
Yes.
And you find a hatch.
Yes.
And now you got to get that hatch open to
All
get
right,
inside.
I'll catch it.
You look at it. You've got your thieves' tools. You've seen stuff like this. You're moving under a train. It's
I
a
took
little kind
expertise in the thieves' tools. It's great.
and this is a very calm, precise action. You are trying to essentially like open a giant safe while moving under a train.
And this is 100% what
Oh,
I do.
and Riley Wolf 209. Thank you, Riley. Sends their reroll to Sam.
Yay!
I appreciate
Gonna
you.
need it now.
You are 150 a better wolf than.
So why don't you roll? Let's say 3. You're a thief, so this is an expert kind of thing for you.
Terrific. I thief real good.
Yeah. Okay, that's 3 victories. 3
Yeah, one
successes.
of which is Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. So if you got a question, you can ask it. Otherwise, just bank it with your others in case something comes up.
I want to ask about sort of just the general mood and fluffy butt of the Kargi, but I'll hold on to it for now.
What kind of mood is your butt?
you totally.
Well trained.
You are totally into that, and as you open it up, what we'll say is that must set off some kind of signal somewhere because the train just grinds to a halt. And we'll say the 3 of
It's
you,
grinding.
the rest of you just sort of like skid out behind it. And like guards start rushing out. They are coming at you. The 4 of you
I'm
in
ready.
your cars.
Ready to smash.
Do you?
Hulk out.
My weapon is one of those like expandable clubs.
Yeah.
Cool.
My personal item is my gloves, which help me punch better.
Nice. Okay, I love it. You reach in and and that like thing just expands. And let's say these 3 are sort of hunkered down behind the cars for a moment, or in their cars.
I'd like to do something, if possible.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
With my car.
Oh, what do you want to do?
I want to drive past the train, do like a 180, shoot my grappling hook into it, and try to start pulling it with my freaking car.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Let's do that real fast. Why don't we'll call that?
At least get that going.
Yeah, we'll call that.
Get that going.
Fast? I mean, is this something you plan to do? No, I mean, I guess it's not. So we'll call it fast, calm, precise action. You want to roll under your number. You're improving this, so it's like you can't be prepared for it. So let's say you roll 2.
Okay.
You are not prepared.
I got 1 success.
1 success.
Yeah, right.
So what happens is, you shoot around and you start like you grappling hook the front and you start pulling, but that train is super heavy and your engine starts like
brakes
smoking. You know, it's working. You're getting it down, but it's like your car is kind of like looking like it's gonna start coming apart.
You've got to use those 6 gallons of NOS.
This is friggin' sweet.
You feel the car start like pulling awkwardly, and you have 2 guards bearing down upon you.
I would like to help Kiana.
How do you want to help?
I assume they have earpieces.
The guards? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
I would like to hack into their earpieces and play a little piece of music for them.
Okay.
You are an ears warning.
Yep.
What piece of music?
What is love?
Oh God.
They're like really loud, so it hurts their ears.
Yeah.
So loud that we
At
can
any
hear it
volume,
outside of them.
It hurts.
This is right up your alley. You can roll 3.
Yeah.
Am I still
It's
in
a
my
fast
car, by
roll.
the way?
No, we'll say that you're out, right? Or why? Do you want to still be in your car?
Are you batoning them while
Car
you're
is a
driving
weapon
by?
too, so I feel like I shouldn't leave the car. I imagine I have a convertible. I didn't say that part. I have a convertible, and I just stand up, and I'm like bashing people from my car. That's what I would like to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Amazing.
I love
so
that.
good.
While still driving.
You go first. Roll your 3.
Yeah.
It's fast. You want to roll under your number, which is 2 for keys.
Right.
Score keys.
2 success.
2 successes, and absolutely, all of a sudden, those guards who are sort of ominously closing on Kiana suddenly, you know.
What is love?
Yep, they hear the what is love
But we
start
did-
blasting in their ears. All
heard
distracted.
much more.
So you can now
Now I
roll
can bash
4.
him. Oh, ow.
Absolutely, this is you
Yeah.
attacking. This is what you're great at.
Which one am I rolling?
This is furious.
Okay.
You are just wild, passionately
This is
beating the
gonna
crap out
be
of people. So
clothesline them.
Kiana is a fast character. Her number is 5. So you have to roll over your number.
All right.
Well, okay. I got
That's-
1 Tokyo Drift. I'm gonna re-roll some stuff.
right. Yeah. 2 is a full. All we need is like at least 1 more. And then you have a full success.
Offensive.
Like that.
Ooh.
Wait, no.
No.
Other way around. I'm bad at numbers. That's why I play RPGs.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Oh,
2
this
is
is
good.
Right?
Oh,
No,
I
you
forgot what we were
remember.
doing.
Yeah.
I know.
Furious, roll over
Yeah.
your number. Yeah.
Come on. Do my last re-roll.
Do it.
Come on, baby. Nah.
But you
You
still
just
got
need a
1
6.
success.
And it's a Tokyo Drift.
Right, and it's a Tokyo Drift. So it's like you could ask a question if you've got one, but if not, it's like a success does do the job. So
Okay, one is-
Why don't you
okay.
describe what happens a little bit?
One of them is right about to be on me, and the other one is like about to get to the passenger side door. And right before they get to their places, they both are like, ah! And so I just like bash them. I don't know. That's it. So I just like go
You go,
one,
ah.
and then they twist and they fall.
Yep, and that's exactly what happens. But like what happens also is that you drop your baton
Crap.
after you've taken them out, and your car sort of hits
Falls
into
in that
a
tiny
wall because
space
you've sort of
between the
been
car and the
spinning
stick
around.
shift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Dang
the car
it.
kind of hits a wall.
my
baton.
So you are out of your car now. More guards are bearing down on you.
Okay.
You are still trying to pull this train from the front. You are inside
This
with the
thing
payload.
is really heavy.
You are. What are you doing?
It's like they got some kind of
I want to know
iron
where's the other
giant.
car that was at the front of the train? Is it speeding back? Where's that car?
Oh yeah.
The car at the front of the train.
The guards' car?
When I
Guard
bumped
car.
the back of the train, did it start coming back when they stopped?
Yes, those guards are mixed in with the guards that are attacking you now.
Oh, they're outside of the car?
Yes, when the train
Okay.
So
when the
now,
train
yeah,
stopped,
distraction.
all the guards
Got out.
stopped.
That makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
Those
so what
fools.
I want to do is I want to grappling hook that car and then drive and swing it into the guards that are outside of their freaking cars. Because that's stupid.
I love that. So yeah, We're going to make that all one action. We will call it a fast
Sorry,
action.
didn't ask permission to touch it, but it's mine now.
We'll call that a fast action, and it'll all count for the same thing. So you want to roll under your number, which for Chrissy Malone is a 3.
Under my number.
And
I'm rolling 3. I'm getting pretty good at this grappling hook thing.
Yeah, you've done it a couple of times now. Let's say 3, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under my number?
Under your number, which is a 3.
Shit.
Okay.
That's 1 success.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Oh no, he's reaching for the GM roll.
I'm gonna see if I get another one.
And we
before
still have
you
one on the
screw
table.
This, I
We have
know.
one reroll on the table.
Shoot!
Is that right?
All right.
Is that right? Just
Okay, I'll
it,
take
get
my 1. I'll
reckless.
take my 1.
And I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
I will give you that one. And you absolutely grappling hook that thing, and you hit it into a bunch of guards, and you swing it around just like you said, and it takes out a bunch of them. But there are a ton of guards here. They are just starting to come out of everywhere. This was a really well-protected convoy, and you are now just stuck right in the middle of nowhere. And you are inside with the payload.
Right.
And that payload, you were looking at it, and the payload is like sort of shaking.
Is it supposed to do that?
It's like rocking.
What do you
have
got?
Oh, if the payloads are rocking.
you have no idea what it is. The payload is starting to rock. It's starting to shake. It's starting to shimmy.
Okay.
Airplane? No.
Yep.
It's rocking.
Yep.
I will roll up to it
Um,
and investigate sort of what's going on
okay.
with this little fucker.
Why don't you make a fast roll, which will count for your precise action of investigating it and trying to open it up, which is your roll here to get it out of the container and bring it back to the heist. Yeah, you can roll 3. This is a thieving thing, and it's.
Soft, glorious theft. That's 2 good successes.
That's 2 good
And
successes.
that's one of which is a Tokyo Drift, which means now I have one banked, so I can definitely ask about the status of the doggo.
That thing opens up, that box opens, and inside that box is the weirdest thing you've ever seen. There's just this like tiny little plant. And then suddenly like the plant sort of starts like stretching and like it sort of like growing a little bit, like it's like pulling and you just sort of hear this voice come, it's like, I am Groot. And it's sort of just like emerging out of this box, finally seeing what it is you've been heisting all this time. It is the most bizarre thing. It is this gigantic tree man who is like sort of expanding to his full height, starts like pounding on like the top of the train car, and just rips it open, and the train car just like just the whole roof just like kind of like this, the metal shreds like tinfoil.
Hell yeah, you're Groot.
Groot just like piles over the side of it, and he just he sees like this standoff going on, and just does that thing where he's just I'm Groot, and then he just like shoots out one of those vines, and the vine like comes along, and it just like swipes all those guards who are shooting at you guys, all off their feet at once.
Well,
It's the thing where you open the car and you're just like,
What?
The
It is
camera
our
just
second
pulling by.
instance of divine intervention.
Bad Boys 2.
And absolutely, it's like you are all standing there. You have no idea what you are looking at.
Gonna lay off the gas.
It
I'm sure
looks
it'll tell
to
you.
and seeing that you are not attacking it and you are not shooting at the other guys, it sort of looks back at you and just with a last, I am Groot, it waves back at you. And then with that, it just sort of shoots like on these fast vines like down the tunnel, disappearing into
It
the
eats
darkness.
shoots and leaves.
I hope that wasn't what we were supposed to deliver.
Well, funny you should ask, because on that, all those agents are just off their feet.
Yeah.
And train cars still. It's basically just the 5 of you in the tunnel now. Car headlights appear sort of down the tunnel, come sort of driving up, and in the tunnel now you see this sort of classic black kind of hot rod, old kind of Camaro type car. And it motors on up, and out of it steps big, bald, muscly-looking guy that you easily recognize as the legendary Dom Toretto, who looks around.
Oh shit.
He's like, "What the hell happened here? Where's the payload?"
He was Groot.
It went that way.
It sort of got up and walked away.
It got up and walked away.
I was
Well,
really
more like
rooting for it,
It
though.
vined away.
Yeah, it, like unrooted.
It sort of
Yeah.
barked at everyone and then,
It saved us though.
yeah.
It's kind of
It
cool.
took a
It got out
branching
of the
path.
trunk.
Yep.
What?
It was
in
probably
the-
trying to get to some more light sources.
Well, he sort of looks a little confused, and he pulls out his cell phone and calls his, dials, and he's, Tej? Yeah. They say it walked away.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you hear some
Pretty
barking
quickly.
and squabbling on the other end of the phone, and Dom says, "You know what? We had heard that our sometimes frenemy, Mr. Nobody, had gotten his hand on some sort of very powerful weapon, and it struck us as he's not the kind of guy that you really want having stuff like that if you don't have to have it, so we thought we would take it off his hands. This is not the ending we foresaw, that thing just being out there, but we'll see what we can do about that. I would say that you guys have gotten the weapon away from Mr. Nobody for now.
Hell yeah, we
and
did.
That pretty much fulfills your end of the bargain close enough for government work.
Close enough. It's the best we can do.
And we
Close
get
only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and you're an expert in.
She's wicked good at horseshoes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's my best.
We played it at the
trick.
barbecue and she beat us all.
every time.
Savagely.
And on that, Dom Toretto turns, and he's like, the check will be in the mail. And he jumps into his car and starts it up and zooms off into the tunnel. And you sort of catch as he drives away, it's like, how weirdly similar his voice is to the giant tree monster.
We never
and you
saw them in the
wonder
same tunnel at the
if
same
there
time.
might be some kind of relationship.
Transformed.
It's like they're both
Maybe it's
the
him.
Fast and the Furious.
Oh.
All right, and with that, I'm done.
And with that, we're done.
We're all done.
That seems
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. One
Yeah!
question.
Oh, just one?
Just one.
Yeah.
And I'll form it as 3.
And by one, you mean 3.
What is this, a Q&A at Comic-Con?
No, it's more like
I'm working on a web series.
none of
and-
y'all traded.
What?
No one traded.
Yeah.
Oh, the mole.
Oh.
No
was
one.
the mole?
No one.
Who was
No
the
one.
It wasn't me.
It was a
It
trick.
wasn't me.
Everyone was fine.
Who was
Who
the
was
mole?
supposed to be the mole?
I have
me.
proof.
It was you.
It was me.
It was you?
Yeah.
What did you mole?
Well, I was gonna make sure the payload got away, but it
And
did,
also-
so I
But
didn't have
it
to do
did.
anything.
Well, there's a reason that we got caught in the building, so maybe
He
that
was
was
him.
Yep.
That's what I
You
thought. I
ran
thought it
it
was the
on
mole.
us.
There were a few
mole.
rerolls I chose not to do.
Yes, we will retcon that as your behavior.
Yeah.
Sometimes the tiers cancel each other out. You never know.
That's
But,
true.
we will say that the Fast and the Furious crew makes good on their money to you, and you guys each get your $50 million check.
Thank
You live the big high life
you.
until you all wind up somehow losing it in some big gambling thing to a huge mobster, and you're going to have to do a huge heist to pay that mobster back in the Fast and the Furious 2,
Why
or
do
2
they
Fast and
gamble?
Furious, someday if we ever do that.
Just never learn our lesson. That's why.
Yep, you never learn your lessons. You
Dang.
got to be
Yeah.
constantly in a cycle of just
The
learning
house
these big
always-
heists.
Destructive.
Hey, it's close enough expensive.
I hope we can find that tree
Fancy
man. That
one.
was pretty
Thank
cool.
you so much for all my players coming out here. At 9
Thank you
a.m.
so much
Thank you for having us.
Amazing.
Thank you, audience. You guys have been
Thank you.
incredibly generous with us.
Seriously.
Thank you for carrying
you.
the
Penguin game.
Yeah, I mean, a penguin game. Wow, we get that. We got to start thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'm
Already
never
done.
stopped.
And next we're gonna cut over to
Reroll
an
the
interview. Should I do the traditional where to find everybody, or do we do that over there? How do you want to do this?
Ha.
No, well, we have a command that will.
That'll.
We're gonna run the clips again, and while everyone makes their way over to this side of the room, and then we'll join in over here with some interviews.
All right.
Thank you for tempting fate with us. We'll see you in the interview portion.
Thank you.
Bye.
What kind of companion are you?
I am very, 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 very human.
I am guilty and clownish.
I'm probably like an expert in the 1940s. I'm the only one taking this seriously.
I'm obviously being targeted.
My style is sexy.
Do I have to tell you?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going full garbage disaster. 9.
Yes.
My character is so kind of bestial and strange.
that I have forgotten my name.
I am Shogun, Master of Fire and Fury.
I'm not very classy.
Can you spell that?
Z-A-R-P-I-G. Doomstrike is spelled like a Doomstrike.
Gotcha.
These muscles are real. I do not stuff. Don't touch.
That's amazing.
Maybe touch a little.
So everyone avoided being exterminated?
Yes.
Wow, lucky bastards.
I needed to.
Well, fine. You know what? Next time you want my opinion, you can just go shove it. I'm not helping anybody if they're going to be having an attitude like that.
You see Cybermen coming up the hallway.
No.
Doctor?
Upgrades. Undesirable. Outside. No, thank you.
You have got this guy. He is hypnotized and kind of can't move.
I've been buying.
Are you?
So then I hoist this one up by the shoulders.
Oh, great. This is my favorite part. Hold on. I'm going to get my own blood ready here, because you're going to hate this. You're going to be a vampire.
I appreciate that in 16 to 18 years, this region will be overrun with hordes of funny-looking bastards.
It's called the popular sire effect, and it's terrible for ecology.
And there are 2 guards at the fence who are armed with swords and bows and very, daggers, very heavily armed.
We are also armed.
Listen up, suckers. We're on escort duty for this here convoy to get it through to the next major locale. So if all y'all would turn around and beat it back into the bushes, we ain't gonna have no problem up in this locale.
Well...
He said, skit scat before you get smacked.
Wait, who's doing the gibberish now?
You were metal,
Yeah.
and now it's like even more metal.
Oh, really? You're just saying that? I don't
Nah, you metal as fuck, friend.
Really?
For
Okay.
real. For real. For real.
Great.
You understand what they're saying?
I have no fucking idea.
Bubble Yum's a tight operation. I know a couple of people who used to work there. They got into a sticky situation. So the company spit them out. They're a little chewed up right now, but
I'm sure we could pop their security given the right connections.
And we'll make sure they get paid under the table.
And that's about
Brooke, please
So
reset
good.
me. Please reset me. Thank you. Thank you.
We are bringing this son of a bitch down.
Call me Jaguar, because I am on fire! And I'm ready for hire.
I hate all of you. Murder, murder, murder.
I seriously have like a cramp in my side. This is like becoming a really painful game.
My favorite weapon is my mind.
I'm stalling now while we have a bit of a technical snafu.
You wanna make something out of it?
the devil's in the details. Lo, these long thousand...
Don't give me no jibber jabber.
Oh,
Is it supposed to be around here?
Yes, sir, it is.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thank you. So we just finished up with Tempting Fate, which is the first show of our Sub-a-Thon today. So we will be heading into Ironkeep Chronicles next. But first, we have some of the Tempting Fate cast right here with us right now. So hi, everybody. So I have a quick question for you guys, and before you get into any favorite moments from this past season of Tempting Fate, if you have any, what has been everyone's favorite hack of Lasers and Feelings that you guys have played this past season? And then we only have the one mic for you guys. Or here, I'll pass it around. We got two, so I'll give you one there, Rick.
Yeah, my favorite hack. Okay, like
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably Evil Dead. They were.
Is that because you created that hack? Is that why?
Yes, I am a little biased. Like I should do the one that I didn't. Yeah, right. Like the best one that I didn't create. I just liked Evil Dead just because. It was a fun little world to play in. It worked very well for our purposes, like Evil Dead being sort of a horror comedy property, kind of melded with our style well. But like, yeah, of the ones that I didn't create, probably the superhero skin, Power and Responsibility that we played with Jeremy and Jack and stuff. Superheroes is kind of my main thing, so I sort of loved that. Yeah, that's what I got.
The question.
Let's see here.
Favorite skin.
Favorite lasers and
Here's Sam.
Oh.
You want to grab that one? I can steal one.
Vampires. So much blood, so much violence. Just
sad I missed that one.
absolutely brutalizing everything. Just murder. Such good murder.
What was your favorite?
I haven't done a Lasers and Feeling Skin with Tempting
So was this
Fate.
one your favorite then?
Yes, this one was my favorite. Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You've also done the original Lasers and Feelings, though.
I
So how
have.
did it feel like switching to this?
It was fun. This system is so easy. I love it. It's really fun and easy to learn the rules. And it was cool that Rick added a few. Right, those were like your own.
Yeah, just a couple of extra wrinkles for today to see what happened. It mostly worked, I thought.
It was. I like those added touches, and it was really fun. That's it. I miss you guys.
Listen, I only see you once a week. It's the worst.
I know.
I'm gonna say the same thing. I thought today's was great. Yeah, I thought it was great. We were in cars and they went up a whole building.
Yeah, that's pretty
They went
fun.
halfway up a building and then went the other way halfway. Yeah.
Half and half, yeah. My answer, I'm gonna piggyback on Rick's. So my favorite was the Evil Dead one. It was too much fun. I had way too much fun playing Heather. I loved everything about it because we got to do 3 different versions of it, and it was so freaking fun.
Crime Bays forever.
Crime Bays. Wait. Stick sidebar. Stink.
Rub some steak on it.
People in their sidebars. Man, I had a lot of fun with all of these. I would say probably, Evil Dead, just because Moshe was so wonderful. But I also have a deep and lasting love for Piggy, for Zierpig Doomhammer. He was like my faves.
Oh yeah.
He was my baby. He was my drunken
that
dwarf.
was Muscles and Magic.
Yeah, the Muscles and Magic.
Absolutely
Zierpig
colossal.
Doomhammer.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
he was. I loved him. I missed him. Yeah, I missed Piggy. He was my boy.
Check out our IMDb page sometime. The character name list is just the best on IMDb, probably. Zerpig Doomstrike is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Oh, and honorable mention, we all got to be the doctor.
Oh.
So on IMDb.
Not that cool.
That's right. I was the master. I had
You were the
I got the Derek Jacobi role.
John
Yeah.
All right, those are all very, very good answers. I feel like you covered. I think that was largely. Someone had something nice to say about all the hacks, basically, that you played this past season. So, yeah, it's a great system. And then, sort of piggybacking off of that, which you guys have already sort of started talking about. So, if there was like a favorite moment and/or favorite character that you played or that you saw someone else at the table play, and today is completely on the table for answering that question as well. Yeah, so like favorite moment, favorite character either that you played or other person played.
Well, for me, those are both easy. My favorite character that I played was Amy Dallin. Yeah, during the superhero game, Amy was a designated sidekick to one of the superheroes, and I got to NPC in Amy Dallin, who is just so enthusiastic and so much fun to play. And my favorite moment in the game, I think, was when Sam split Bonnie's head in 2 with an axe. Yeah, I'm particularly proud of how bloodthirsty we have made Sam over the course of this season. I assume just in game, but I can't no promises.
Hey, how's our status on how much tarp we have, Max?
Oh, I got a whole ton more tarp just recently, so we're great. We can dispose of basically anything.
Max, who first brought me into the darkness as part of the brightest eye, and
Well, you know, the students become the teacher in so many ways.
The eye shines bright.
That's right. Oh gosh. Jeremy Walker just showed up and hadn't played a lot of RPG, hadn't really done something other than Madness, which doesn't use dice. It uses a woodblock tower of terror, but came to the RPG with full props and just a story and character concept that made me laugh so hard I couldn't breathe even before the stream. I want just all the RPGs with Jeremy Walker now. This is what I require. This is the content that Twitch deserves.
Nice. Today, I think the shining moment for me was the lollipop.
Oh,
that was
yes.
such a great payoff. Because I think you sort of mentioned it before we started. You were like, oh, that, you know, that's a thing that she has. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, lollipop that blows up. And I just thought it was like, you were going to like throw it at someone's, but then you just stuck it to the wall. And that was really dope. That was really, really cool. So yeah, that was my favorite.
Thanks.
Did you already go?
I don't know if I've gone yet.
Well, maybe you haven't.
Well, okay, great. So I'm gonna go for the first time. There was one game where we had two captains, or two aspiring captains. Yeah. And that was, and that's still like going on. Like I don't like it was like in game and it was fun, but I think that they took it really personally, and I don't.
They still argue about it on Twitter. Who is the captain? Yeah. I assume they are co-captains. Amy, Angela, you both have my vote. Please don't hurt me.
I don't think that's how they see it, though.
They're crazy, violent people.
Yeah. So that'd be my answer for favorite moment. Yeah, yeah.
And I think my favorite moment, although it was sort of accidental, was in Evil Dead, was Xander Generay saying "I love you, son" to his boyfriend, which is just like such an amazingly fucked up, weird accident. And I don't think I'll never stop thinking about that moment. Like in life, like that's like a thing I'm gonna have to fucking deal with until I die. It's just like being like, "I love you, son." Yeah.
All I can think of is I love you, son.
No, it's forever. It's a forever thing. Sorry, Xander, you're doomed. Yeah.
Oh my god. I love you, son.
You kind of stole my.
Sorry. No, that's okay. You should have been.
So you do character instead of
Yeah.
Character. Right.
I want to do one of my favorite characters that I'll do a nice shout out was B Dave's character.
I love
It was
playing off him.
show. It was my first time playing with B Dave.
Also mine.
It was amazing and show enough, and I loved translating for him. It was fantastic. His character made me so laugh. It was incredible. It was so good.
That was amazing.
Heather was my favorite character to play by far. I had way too much fun with her. Favorite moment? Love you, son. Gotta love that.
Just so fucking good.
Strapping a chainsaw to the deadite that Sam rode.
Oh, you make me so happy. You make me
that was
so happy
fun.
like every day, but I don't know that we've ever reached the heights of the friendship that puts a chainsaw arm on my deadite mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Your friendship means everything to me, Gina. I love you. Thank you.
What do you do for your friends, you punks?
Get on her level.
I don't think anyone has
you can't.
probably ever strapped a chainsaw to their friends. I mean, or if you have, then you're watching the right show when you're watching Tempting Fate.
Love you, son.
So, Rick, you can answer this or not, and anyone else can answer it as well. So apart from an all-carrier penguin game, which did get unlocked during this last game, thank you very much to all the people who helped with that. What maybe can we look forward to in the new season of Tempting Fate? Or
tell us,
what is it that everyone else is hoping might show up in the new season? And these mics are apparently pretty particular, so make sure when you are talking that you have it maybe this close to your mouth.
Okay.
Become a toddler and put your face on it.
Why don't I go last for this one, and I'll tell you something that is happening next season.
All right, so we'll
start with like what you would like to see.
Wants to see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I have pitched this aggressively. I will pitch this eternally. I will pitch it on air right now. You might have noticed a feature about me in this game is I love pupper. I want 101 Dalmatians with us as the puppers. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
I would drop the mic, but that would be incredibly rude.
Whoa.
Done. I didn't know I wanted something so badly. Did I not tell you about my 101 Dalmatian obsession growing up? Oh, obsession. This is why we're friends, though. This.
All true facts.
It's true facts. Not the other kind of facts. The true facts.
I'll throw a quick one. I just want a Harry Potter game. Please give me a Potter game. Please give me a Potter game.
We had the good Magic and Mischief, but I want more.
And I want specific Harry Potter universe. Specific.
So not
all of this useless knowledge in my head needs to go somewhere.
I have a Ravenclaw shirt in my bag right now that I'm changing into once I get out of.
I think the only thing that I would really want, I don't need like a specific world or anything like that, but what I really want, and it's my like inner masochist coming out, is one where we just fucking lose so hard. I want like real.
It was so good when you
I want
stakes.
the other time.
Yeah.
The game where you destroyed the universe?
Yeah, but like worse than that.
So it's just a game where we're in hell and
Dante skin.
Yep.
I mean,
wow,
shit, dude,
Dante
totally.
skin is good.
Yes.
It'll be hilarious.
A 3-part.
Wow.
What should stats be for a divine comedy skin of
Good and evil? I don't know. We'd have to think about that. Yeah.
Would it be Italian?
Would it be
speak Italian?
right? Would it be like
agony,
like comedy and Inferno?
Yeah.
I like.
We'll negotiate on that point.
or is it agony?
Yeah. That's it right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know.
a great
I don't
idea.
know
I want
if anyone
that now.
heard Because my mouth wasn't on the mic.
You really, yeah, your mouth has to be.
It has to be really on. I said agony or apathy. Those were the
That's
two.
so good.
Apathetic or an absolute agony. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a museum of art where famous paintings come to life.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's never been done before.
A night at the museum.
I love that.
Sleepover and the
love
art.
you, son.
That's actually.
That's my pitch.
Wow, that's a high praise.
Yeah, so it's like you already know that the Carrier Penguins game is coming, which is just awesome. And those are all great ideas. I especially love 101 Dalmatians. For now, though, what I will tell you is that I don't know when it's coming. I don't know if it's going to be the beginning of the season or the end of the season, but we will play a game in the Toy Story universe.
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, like that's it's probably like a 3-parter. A la the movie trilogy, and we're just gonna let everybody make up their own
So
toys.
it's gonna get
whatever you wanna be.
progressively sadder as
Yeah.
you go.
Oh yes.
Okay.
This will be the tempting
Okay.
fate that makes you want to
Tempting feels.
curl up in bed and die.
Okay.
Tempting feels. Oh my God.
Toying
feels. Yeah, we might have some branding talks between seasons. I don't know. It's all very persuasive.
Okay.
Can we get Randy Newman? Like a real custom-made Randy Newman truck.
We could probably just get Randy Newman. I mean, what's he doing now, right?
Newman.
He's probably not busy.
Yeah, no, I would love a Randy Newman theme song for the show. I think it would be right on tone.
That's a donation goal. Randy Newman.
Randy Newman song is a donation goal. Somebody tell Randy, yes.
Yeah, just
Just go right. Yes.
Send add him on Twitter. Is he even on Twitter? Randy Newman? I don't know. Maybe.
Possibly. How old is Randy Newman? I don't know.
And now I think, do we have a question from chat?
Johnny Zoo would like to know.
I'm going to repeat what you say. So.
Gina and Sam are going to be back for season 3.
Okay, so Johnny Zoo wants to know if Max, Gina, and Sam are going to be back for season 3. So I will hand that over to
to us.
I will show you.
I will be back for season 3.
Yay!
You'll see my face.
Yay!
I would never work with these unprofessional bastards again. Ugh, such chaos. But they are.
Give you a chainsaw arm.
We deserve that.
Okay, I'm back for season 3.
We deserve that too.
That's good. Yeah, that's the proper way to bribe someone to come back. It's just like, yeah, just offer them some sort of yeah.
yeah, you'll see all these people and some of the guest stars you've seen before and some new faces. Some people we're excited to be bringing on, which I'm not going to tell you about just yet. But yeah, some definitely some new fun folks to mix in to the Tempting Fate family. We did Fast and Furious. Family is the theme today, so we will be expanding our family. Vin Diesel, you are welcome to join the family. If you were watching this by any chance, you're probably not, but I don't know. Vin Diesel's a nerd. He likes D&D. He could be watching this right now.
So Randy Newman and Vin Diesel are on the wish list for next season.
Randy Newman and Vin Diesel
watching.
is our wish list.
We did an episode together.
Can there be? Wait, I want to go back and answer that question about what I would want to see on Tempting Fate. I'll take both. I want to see a Vin Diesel skin where everyone just plays a different Vin Diesel character.
The League of Extraordinary Vin Diesel?
Exactly. Say it, yeah.
Okay. We will seriously think about the League of Extraordinary Vin Diesel's game for next season.
You're welcome.
Nope.
You're
No
welcome.
promises. Diesel Punk, yes. We will think about Diesel Punk.
I'll shave my head.
I mean... it might be too cool. I don't know. That might be too cool for us.
Shave my head.
All right, so there's another question from chat.
Potterboy111.
From Potterboy111.
What's your favorite RPG apart from the one used on here?
What is your favorite RPG apart from the one that you guys play here, which is Lasers and Feelings?
Oh, man.
System?
Yeah, so we're not like trying to like pimp shit we're already on, right? I mean, I absolutely love D&D. It's where I started. It's my heart and soul. It's, you know, when a game's had 50 years of playtesting and they really get to round out those rough edges, it's pretty fucking good. So yeah, hey, D&D, love it.
Yeah, shout out to 5e. But also, this may sound like a self-promo, but seriously, if you guys haven't played Weave yet, please get on that. It's stupid fun.
I'm so Weave curious.
Be Weave curious. Weave curious.
Weave is
Please
great.
play this game. It is so fun. Yeah, it's so good.
I'm a baby RPGer. You all know. My 1-year anniversary is coming up sort of soon. Have playing RPGs. I had never really done this. And so, yeah, I don't know. I guess I've played like 5-ish different systems now, including 5e. Yeah.
In 1 year.
In 1 year. I've done a lot of RPGing in a year, which is so fun. I don't know if I have a favorite yet. I mean, I think it's the extremes maybe. So like playing D&D, it feels like that part of my brain that loves like detail and rules and just like diving into that loves D&D. But then the opposite side, like playing Dick and Johnson, like what is that? The chewing gum, like kick ass and chewing gum one. I love that system too because it's so simple and so straightforward. And you're not like tied down by too many rules. So I guess I like those extremes.
Yeah, just special shout out to Roll for Shoes as well. Play that system. It's so fun.
Is it one of a simpler one?
It's so simple.
Okay.
Sax ran it.
Yeah.
Sax,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Sax is the
All
king of
right.
one-pagers.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, so like there was always a special place in my heart for the Doctor Who system that we played on TBD. But if Max loves a system that has smoothed out its rough edges over decades, I love a system that is nothing but rough edges. So shout out to Vast. It is fun to find new exploits and new ways to break it every time I look at it, and to have friends with like 33 die brawl checks.
Yeah.
It's super dope.
It's a gameable game.
It is so gameable in so many different ways. Like it has so many cleavage planes. It can like break in all directions. Hey, mine's out of the gutter. I see you, chat.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, it's like I really like Fate. It's like I love 5e. I actually like the Modiphius system that they're using in the Star Trek game. I love Jack's Vast system, which is like a modified White Wolf or something like that. But like I like Fate because it's like it's more rules than a one-pager, more possibilities, more mechanics, like a little bit more to get into. But it is not overbearing and rules heavy. It leaves a lot of room for creativity and storytelling and really like creating moments, in a sort of cinematic way, which I don't know, I just sort of find kind of fun. So yeah, I'm going with Fate for that. Omar?
I think my favorite system is whatever system I get to play with you guys.
Thanks.
See, I told you he was a pro.
So Liz's feelings.
That's what you get to do when you answer last. You get to just drop one of those. Yeah.
My favorite is all of them.
And then we have one more question from chat.
Sure. Will there be, two questions real quick.
Okay, so 2 questions.
For Rick, what system would you like to run with your cast that's not Lasers and Feelings?
So the question for Rick is, what system would he like to run with his cast that is not Lasers and Feelings?
The answer to that is Weave. And I am actually already talking with some of the good folks here at Saving Throw about doing a Weave episode or episodes or at some point in the future.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, and Sam Delev could possibly be on that. So yeah, definitely I would love to see how they do with Weave sort of pre-built. Their character creation process is very interesting. It really leads to a lot of really interesting, quickly made but well-developed characters with a lot of really interesting quirks that let you build very cool little moments. It's like you are secretly 2 twins pretending to be a single person, or you constantly have like a song stuck in your head that is now getting in the way when you're trying to do stuff. Like little things. I love it. So it's like I'm definitely eager to try that.
All right, and when we have one more.
Last question real quick.
Last question.
Guest stars. Will Amy Dallin be coming back?
So the question is, we did address that there would be some guest stars, and Rick is keeping that tightly under wraps at this point. But the more specific question is, will Amy Dallin be coming back to play?
Will Amy Dallin be coming back to play? Probably someday. I can't. Nobody's booked for the next season yet, so I don't want to make any promises on anybody's behalf. But Amy wants to come back to play, and except for Vin Diesel and Randy Newman, who, yes, we consider our joke about them a contractual agreement. I would love to get Amy back down here. She's been doing her own streams on Sunday, which have been great. So that sort of kept her busy. But we could try and work something out. I would love to have Amy back at the table. I miss her from season 1. I miss Heather. I miss Ellie, and it's great to have Eliza back. It's entirely possible. Let's say that.
All right, so that I think that read as like 100% definite to me. We'll just go with that. We'll go with that. So thank you guys very much for being here and for playing that awesome skin of Fast and Furious. That was really fun. And thank you guys for being here and subbing up during that game. We have another game coming up now, which is going to be Iron Keep Chronicles, our D&D 5e game. That runs every Wednesday night here on Saving Throw at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And also, if you're just joining us with the Sub-a-Thon, which is what we're running all day until midnight Pacific time tonight, we will be accepting subs, resubs, upgraded subs, and gifted subs. All of those things go towards unlocking fun things in each game that is played, and if you do that during each game that is played, you are entered into a prize pool to win one fabulous prize, which for this game coming up is going to be a custom character portrait, full color, full body, of whatever character you want, maybe a character from your D&D game or your Roll for Shoes game. Whatever you want. Done by D20 Monkey, friend of the channel, and awesome cartoonist. That is what's going to be coming up next. But real quick, we should probably announce who won the prize for the last one. So Dom, you want to switch places real quick? While I do that? Okay. While I do that, we're gonna switch places. Cause I'm the prize person.
Okay. Hi guys.
Hi, Dom.
Hi. Hi.
Wow. We
It's
just played with the Dom, only he didn't have hair.
That's true.
Nobody make a Dom for subs.
I did in the corner to myself like a filthy.
Yeah. I heard it. Thank you.
I heard.
Yeah, that was good.
It's me, Vin Diesel.
Dom Diesel.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let me know.
Okay. Now you're still up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's okay.
Is R4's 96369.
R4's 96369. Thank you. You are the winner of the prize pack for Tempting Fate, which is Aegon, and also a collection of all of the hacks that we've done, including the specialized hack of Evil Dead. So. and Fast and the Furious too. So
Nice.
we'll be sending that to you. Please whisper Saving Throw Show on Twitch and supply us with your email address so that we can get that stuff over to you. In the meantime, we're going to switch it over to the Iron Keep Chronicles. Do you guys have anything else?
Can we do a quick sign
Oh,
Yeah, sign-offs.
Quick sign-offs?
Sure.
All right, go fast.
And Furious. Hi, I'm Sam Delev. You can find me every Monday on Plunders and Blunders podcast, which you can find whenever fine podcasts are distributed. I play with Gina DeViva. She's fabulous. You can also find me every other Monday on Interpol X, Supernatural Monsters of the Week game on Happy Jacks RPG. On Fridays, you can find me on Geek and Sundry from 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific time, where I am playing Shield of Tomorrow with these amazing humanoids. They're the coolest. And after that, you can have feelings with us on Alpha at 7:30 on Behind the Shield of Tomorrow after show that I host.
Hi, I am also Sam DeLevin. I am awesome.
Oh, stop making me love you.
Yeah, I'm Eliza Pearl at Eliza Pearl on the socials, and I do Shield of Tomorrow with these two Fridays. 4 p.m. You just heard that on Geek and Sundry. And what else do I don't know. I
Don't you do acting and improv?
Oh, yeah, thanks. I do a lot of improvised genre and narrative shows. And so currently it's The Improvised Generation on Saturdays at 9:15. We also have a YouTube channel if you're not local to LA. And that is The Improvised Generation on YouTube. It should pop up when you put that in. I also do a improvised arm wrestling show called Ripley Presents Glam. And that is not on YouTube, but if you follow our social media, we do a lot of fun like posts and some interactive like conversations with our characters. So if you ever want to talk to our characters on Instagram, that's what we do. So that's Ripley Improv.
Beautiful. Hello, I am Gina DeVivo. You can find me in the socials at Pocket Gina. The aforementioned shows that they got to pimp for me. You can also catch me Wednesday at 9:30 at night for Weave Society, where you can come and see what Weave is. It's fun. Please come watch. You can also catch me at the podcast Champions of the Earth. So good. If you want to come see some dope teens battle aliens,
Have feelings.
Power Ranger style, but mostly have feelings.
So many teen feelings.
Man, I'm clearly not on enough shows.
Agree.
I'm Max Isaacson. You can find me on the socials at Brosis Movies. Brother Sister Movies is the idea. You'll find me here on season 2. And I think I'm going to be doing a few weeks on Tuesday nights here at Saving Throw with a bunch of other excellent people doing a pulp RPG. I'll be playing a very handsome man. So out of character, obviously.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Omar. I've got a podcast, Thank You for Questing, which is an RPG podcast, so check it out. It's completely off the rails. And also, I'm currently running a campaign for a web series called Fictional Fairs, so check out tinyurl.com/fictionalfairs.
Amazing. And yeah, I'm only on one show also. It's Tempting Fate. We'll be back for 8, and this week in our time slot, you can catch the Champions of the Earth doing their Champion to the Past Part 2. It's really awesome. Check it out. And otherwise, yeah, we'll see you back here on April 8th for more Tempting Fate. Yeah, over to the Iron Iron Keep crew. Easy for me to say. Yeah, that's it. We're good. Bye.
Hey everyone! Every Wednesday, I assemble an all-star cast of players.